niggas kick rocks, baby. Let me count my figures. You know I'ma deliver. Every single time I'm a long-term winner. You couldn't survive in a stone cold blizzard. Daddy need his North Face or a new liver. I'ma need a new place.
We started.
Okay.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
You ain't say 1, 2, 3, let's go.
It's all good.
We started. No,
we gonna be
started.
patient with Abe. We appreciate
It's not
Abe.
Abe's fault. It's my fault.
No, you trying to get
I'm
right.
trying to turn the time on.
Let's go.
Your
It ain't
battery's
working.
dead.
Damn.
Batteries are not dead.
Casey boy laughing right now.
He's like, look, he can't even turn the timer on. Boy, he can't turn the timer on. Oh, I got it on. Let's go.
Fuck.
40, 50 a minute.
Well, you can just start from
Yeah.
Bet.
Right.
All right, fuck it. Just another podcast. Episode 52. Best Pod in the 757.
Yes. Established. Still.
Like, subscribe, hit the bell.
Still. Regardless.
Regardless.
Listen.
It doesn't matter.
Give me some more words for regardless.
Get the
Any
thesaurus
fucking
out.
way.
Anyway. Shout out to G-Man. Monopoly concert series coming back. What's the date on that, bro?
We ain't got no specific, just coming next month.
Coming back next month. July. They back.
Jelly.
Who we got in the building? We got
Chili.
Abe.
Jelly.
On the cameras, on the soundboard, on the mic. We got Abe. We got Linda in the back. Being a bird. We got my little cousin Nina in the back. What up, though?
She probably the weakest bird too. She like
ain't
a
gonna
pigeon.
speak.
One of them little ass
here.
brown birds you see. We get ran over by cars.
Baitland is here. Chris Featherston.
Oh, I like that.
The Featherston.
You gotta teach me how to do that.
Diamond Cut. I don't know where you from. but you here.
Diamond cut in here looking like a whole Skittles pack.
Hey, shout out
But
Cut
you look
Cosmetics
good.
Oh,
releasing
you
next
snuck that
month.
in there?
You want to talk about Skittles pack and use that all up in here.
Lord. And I'm your host. No substance team.
Pro dad.
Pro Dad.
You gotta let that one go.
Nah, man.
No
I'm gonna
substance.
say that until they shit come back
I
on.
love it.
This is never gonna come back on.
Okay,
Alright,
exactly.
I'm
What's
petty.
It's
coming
over.
back on?
Anyway.
More
All
pop.
right. So as you see, we've got some changes.
There are definitely
Y'all want to
changes.
speak to it?
Yeah, this episode about to be funny.
Had a little bit of
A tip.
disagreement.
A tip?
A tift. A text tift.
Yo.
Fucking beef.
She want no diamond anyway.
Won't no tip.
All right, I ain't here to
Oh,
Oh,
never.
wow, I see
Yo.
what you did. I see what you did.
I went to sleep extra early that night.
And you
Woke
missed the
up
whole
around
shit.
2 o'clock to like
speak. Hold on,
150 messages.
Put a camera on me.
Oh.
Shout out to Robin, Chris,
My cousin.
Shout out to
Appreciate you,
Robin.
bro.
for the baby.
Fire.
Baby on board in the Porsche.
Go
This
on
is
the
official Porsche gear too. I appreciate that, brother.
Uh-huh.
I appreciate that.
He is tight.
He is wrong. Look, these are
You
new
should be
dad
hype.
things.
She'll be hype.
New dad things.
Look, you see how?
He planted his seed. His seed is on the way.
Oh, your
Please don't say that
soldiers are still marching.
Please
No,
don't
they're
say
not
that.
marching. They established. They're
Don't
established.
say that.
Caitlin about to deliver that thing.
They're moving
Don't
out.
say
Ain't no
Don't
wrong.
call
I'm
me
proud.
that.
I'm
But
proud.
anyway, no,
Cause
we
he
had a
look-
little pod beef.
We
We're
had a
trying
lot
to
of
be
fun.
tasteful and tactful in how we discuss this, or no?
It
wasn't my beef.
Don't ask me. I'm
Okay.
just because I'll air it out. I'm just
Lydia. But you're the main culprit. You gotta.
Right.
You gotta
I'm saying,
tell
tell
us.
me how we're approaching it.
Okay, from my perspective, it looked like Lydia got disrespected. Lydia disrespected back, and then it led to somebody leaving the pod.
I got this.
But
no diamond
from your
anyway.
perspective, you have a
12
much more detailed experience.
I agree with Chris.
For our
She want no diamond
listeners
anyway.
Stop.
And for our viewers, this what the fuck happened. All right, so
Oh,
boom.
Lord.
No.
Hey, we're not
I
gonna
just
get
wanna
too.
start a story with
Not
ours.
for Lydia. Come
No,
on.
we're not gonna
Okay.
get too petty with it though.
No, so am I
Just tell your experience.
Okay, so as y'all probably know, of course, there's a pod group chat where we discuss all things pod related with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Casey,
Dang, we say names.
they know who she is because she's not sitting
Yeah,
right
that's
here.
what I was saying.
She's
I
not
was saying. I
sitting
said
right
that.
there. That's why I
Who else?
said,
It's already.
tell
It's
me
already
how
a
we're
good.
approaching
It's
it.
already
Too
a
many
good.
people are talking at once.
Right,
Make sure you
okay.
keep us on point, Abe.
That's why I said, tell me how we're approaching it. But anyway, a other female from the podcast couch
Casey.
went in the chat and was saying how we should promote ads, right? Especially for the last episode we had.
Shout out to
Kadeem.
Young Money on. Thank you for
Right,
Shout out.
exactly. Shout
Big
out.
shout out to y'all.
Appreciate it.
Dean, who is my cousin, hit me outside of the chat and said, "Hey, can you hop in the chat and let Casey know that we already run ads, and we're already running ads
And
on
let's
the
make it
episode
clear, he
she's
was saying
talking
that
about."
because he was recording his own
Yes, we were
relationship
recording
ish at the
relationship.
time. He only said that
Shout out
because
to
he was busy at the
relationship.
time.
Yes,
We
because
just
he
had
was
that
busy.
song.
like midnight.
Exactly, I was getting there.
102.
Because he was busy at the time and could not do it himself.
Seriously, what y'all was recording?
We did 3
3
videos.
videos.
Yeah.
Oh no, we working on it.
So I get in
Continue.
the chat and I let Casey know. Basically, we're already doing ads. And we start to have a conversation where I'm saying to her over and over again, well, we already run ads, but if you would like to run more ads, all you have to do is send Kadeem a Cash App and say, hey, this is for an ad.
And she did it with the smiley face emoji
I
and the
did.
emoji that goes like
I
this.
always
This
yes.
emoji might be smoke though.
No, it doesn't.
It kind of might.
That was when that both of you and Brian was like the emoji.
Yeah,
I don't like
Yeah,
this.
it's fun.
I
Because
wanted to be clear. I did
But
not
in that
read any of
same
these texts.
breath,
She read them to me. I did not
we
read
get smart and sarcastic with each other all the time in the
This is a
chat.
fact.
exactly, and we always laughing and joking and shit. So I put it the emojis because I wanted to keep it like on purpose,
Okay.
right? And she
Sometimes
just
that's
disrespected me like.
Nah, sometimes emojis add spice.
I'm about to say, the
Well,
emojis
when I'm
make it
adding
like-
I'm just being the
me-
devil's advocate.
And y'all know, because I sent you the text message, but when I'm adding spice, if I'm trying to be spicy on fucking purpose, I'll either type in all caps or
You
I will
do
use
so
the smiley
much.
face with the
Alright.
upside down smiley face.
She said,
That's the struggle of direct people. If I want something, I'm just gonna be direct. You
Why
can know
exactly?
which it is. I don't want you
So she
questioning
told
shit.
me,
It's
long
gonna be
story short,
whatever it is.
I told her many times, very peacefully, in a very lighthearted way, that all she needed to do was Cash App Kadeem. I didn't know why it required a discussion,
Mm-hmm.
because that's not difficult. You don't have to talk about a Cash App before you fucking send it.
Yeah.
So anyway, it started for me when she told me to shut the hell up.
I feel like that's when it got.
Man, I feel like that's when I just
Thank
read
you.
the chat.
Thank you. And you know, because like I said, we
Okay,
laugh and
act like
joke,
you
but
didn't
I
read it.
told her she was getting
Yeah, I
mad.
read
You
the
read
whole
it.
shit.
It
No, I
wouldn't
read it.
have been an issue if we were still laughing and joking, but she wasn't, because she was mad at me. And then she said some more shit like, these discussions are above your pay grade, and you just do what Kadeem tells you to do.
6.3 in the
I'm
pipeline.
talking- Listen,
paid
she,
for
Sound like
she was talking about, she was talking about,
You get paid for this?
Big cattle.
no,
I gotta say.
listen, she was talking
Y'all getting
about,
spicy.
I'm
I
getting
got
spicy.
episode, I got commercials
All
on.
no, but you know, all respect to Casey and Coy. I wish y'all nothing
All
but the
respect
best.
to Corey.
All respect to
But-
Corey.
Casey's no
No,
diamond.
it's no all respect to Casey too. We're not gonna
I'm
tear
not
down.
throwing
We're not
no
gonna
shade
tear
at
down nobody.
nobody.
It was just a. It's just a.
And-
That's my point though. We would do the pod, and Casey would be Lydia's #1 advocate in here, building her up. And as soon as shit went left, she tore you down crazy.
Hell
For the
y'all.
jugular.
This is what I
Unprovoked.
said on
And
the
that's where it
primary
was like,
episodes.
by the
Females will
time-
be each other's best friend and worst enemy at the same time. Don't fall for that gas.
That's why
By
I
the
only
time-
fuck with niggas.
By the time I actually the little bit of times I popped in and I said something, it was like she was like going and going and going. I'm like, why are you coming for her so crazy? It's not
Exactly.
that
Like
deep.
you
I
ain't
didn't know
about
what
to
the
be talking to my
conversation
cousin
was
while
about.
crazy like that. I peeped that.
No,
message.
that's real.
But
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is.
See, but then
I
you tried to
told
come in with the humor. By that time, it's already eaten.
I don't
No,
even know.
He didn't
Y'all
come in
all
with
gonna
no
put me
humor.
out there.
no. Kadeem was trying to come in and lighten the shit. But
He
by the
hadn't read
time
it all either.
I didn't
So
read
he
it.
was
I wasn't
just
going to.
coming in, and then it was.
It was just too
He
much
didn't
back
read
and
the
forth.
whole thing.
it was already
And then
face
it's
to face,
like
bro.
we're talking about money and people talking about what they make per month, and I'm like, whoa, all right,
Yeah, really.
look.
And I tried to
And
be
return on
escalated.
investment, let's
Over
be
and
clear.
over again.
I
No.
paid for all the painting in this room.
Continue, but I'll give it to Lydia. Lydia took about, like I said, she took about 4 hard punches to the face
did
before
take
she
punches.
Really did.
even the playing field. Like,
I agree.
how many times am I gonna get hit before I come?
And then you ain't even
And I
talk
told
shit
her.
back. You said I beat that
I
ass.
fucking will. So
I beat
anyway.
that ass.
Let's not get too crazy.
I like
she
no.
said.
I beat that ass. I like
We
shit
don't
like
have-
that.
We got like 2 more minutes to talk about this.
I'm trying to get through it, but I told her, don't pick a fight with me because it's all good vibes over here. And she just kept fucking shooting at me. So then I shot back and I told her she could put my
Put it
shot
in
she
her
looking at
phone.
the
Yeah,
messages.
she is looking at the messages.
and fucking choke with it because that's how I felt.
She looking at the
And so yeah,
messages
she
as
just
she
kept coming at me,
talks.
bro. And
looking
then
at
at the
it
end
right
of
now.
it,
You
at the
looking
end
at
of it, she wanted to keep going. I ended up calling her a bitch, but she deserved it because she called me like she said like 12 disrespectful things before that. And in the text message where I called her a bitch, I repeated everything she fucking said
She
about
said
me.
voice
I
reports.
cannot
She did
stand
say
that
voice
in disagreement.
And I sent a voice
Where
message
you
because she said,
don't
"Oh, now I'm a
acknowledge
bitch.
the
Yes, the
buildup.
fuck you are, bitch." That's what I said in the voice message.
I hate that when you don't acknowledge the build-up. Like,
Exactly.
They,
She
just,
said,
they only
"I haven't
acknowledge the part when you
disrespected you at
blow
all."
up. I'm being civil with you for about 20 minutes now.
Thank you, Chris.
Like,
I was glad that Chris woke up the next morning and text what he did because it was like he's an unbiased party. If I say something, Lydia's my cousin, so I'm riding with Lydia. 90%
Oh.
of the time.
She want no diamond anyway.
All right, Anyway.
She gonna be a
I
parent.
told y'all that was that was what I was going to say. She
It wasn't about the ads. It wasn't about all that. It got a little testy. I thought we maybe could work through it, and then the next day I got a
I
message.
took her out the chat because she wanted to keep
Yeah, I
going,
know,
and I was
but-
over it.
Okay.
She said I took her out the chat.
I did.
Bitch,
I
third
took her
party
out
who?
the chat, and then Coy put her back in, and I took both of them out the chat.
Third party who? Fuck you, bitch.
No, not fucking Coy. Coy's still alright.
Shout out to
I wish
Coy.
he would have said something. But
Coy's
he was
supposed
riding
to-
with his girl. So
Coy's supposed to ride with his girl.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was gonna see fish.
Off,
Yeah, off
out,
camera.
out of the off camera, off chat.
Off
You
camera,
are supposed to
let
ride
her
with
know
your
she
partner.
wrong, but he
And,
probably
I mean, you gotta set them straight, like to the side, but in the middle. Then
But he was riding with her, so I'm not mad at Coy. I don't have no score for Coy.
We are moving forward.
Yes, we are. So Diamond is here.
That's it?
Diamond, is Diamond the new co-host? No, we don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah, we don't
Possibly.
know.
Who knows?
We might have
She
issues.
cheating on the
That
way.
might be.
Why you cheating on the way?
I ain't cheating on nobody. I ain't signed no contracts.
Listen.
Wave ain't shot in how long?
I don't know.
You know what I
We don't
mean?
watch
And
the
I be
Wave.
pushing.
You put up your
It won't.
surfboard?
It, first off, it won't know wave been shot and how long as a question for y'all. It was a rhetorical question for myself. So, you see how I just corrected
Oh, you
you
got
with
your
my
own
logic?
Hey, but you see how I just roll with it? I was like, oh, that's logical.
You got your own
Thanks.
beef?
Okay.
No, I ain't got no beef with my podcast. You know what I mean? Like if
So you
it
saying
falls-
we messy?
No. Court. I mean,
We're definitely the messy
saying we
pod.
messy?
We had somebody else come up here and talk about they messy pod. We messy. We talk about
Yeah,
they messy pod.
but hey,
we messy.
drama sales. Do what you gotta do.
Look, it's
at the
for
end
the
of the day.
viewers. They like it, and it's real shit. So.
The whole time this happened, all I keep thinking about is I listen to like Devil in the New Dress probably every week. It's like my favorite song. That and Tell Your Friends About the Weekend. But I just keep thinking like, don't leave while you're hot. That's how May screwed up. Like I'm like, yeah, we got a lot going on.
Yeah.
We got some in the pipeline too.
I feel like we was gaining momentum.
Now, so as soon as Shorty leave, now we about to blow up, and now you look
and
stupid.
And to keep it 100, like I said in the text, I fuck with Casey's enthusiasm.
Facts.
I won't even
It
try to
wasn't-
question it.
yeah,
It was
wasn't
good
nothing wrong with that.
enthusiasm. But I do feel like some people just need an excuse for something, and that's what it looks like to me. It didn't seem like that big of an issue.
It wasn't at all.
And to be honest with you, if she really fuck with you the way she fucks with you on camera,
She
off
would've
camera, all that
never
stuff,
came at me
she
like
wouldn't
that.
have, exactly,
Yeah,
that's what I'm
ever
saying.
in a million
It would have
years.
been understood from rip. Honestly,
her pride was probably tainted in that. You get what I'm saying?
How?
Like how
There was a hell
it
of a
doesn't
fight.
matter how
She's
if you feel
older.
like
We had 11
hell.
minutes.
Like it don't matter how
Wrap it
you
up on
feel.
that.
You came at her. Her pride could have just been destroyed in how you was talking to her and feeling like, and honestly feeling like you really had the substance that you have with Kadeem being your cousin and all of that like that. Her pride was probably torn, so that's why she came at you the way she came at you.
Yeah.
It probably ain't had nothing to do with how she really fought with you. But when you tear down a person's pride, shit, you can't.
I talked
question
to
what
her
comes
the next day.
Her
She said
pride
it's not no
flimsy.
beef. She not mad. We moving forward. That whole beef is done. Coy.
That she should have been
It
here.
hurt that
Exactly.
you cut us
She
too
told
low.
me to
Ain't
keep
gonna
the
lie.
energy.
But
Yeah, much respect for y'all.
it is what it is.
Shout out to the Compass Circle.
For
I was
sure.
hoping to see you
Going to the
fish.
high road.
Fish.
As in koi fish.
I know what
For
she's
those who don't
saying.
know.
Alright, we're going oh, I had something happen to me over the weekend.
About the Pornhub bus?
What?
Do you want to talk about
What happened?
Unless
No.
we were
the
driving.
Pornhub bus.
She had her car was getting inspected, so I picked her up. So we riding around all day.
Yeah.
Where did we go? Why did
We
we
went
came out?
to
Oh, we came
Baker's
back here.
Cross.
We came here
Yeah, we did.
to drop stuff off, and it was going back out to Chesapeake, and we seen a Pornhub
Casting
Oh.
van.
casting van with the windows blacked out, hella cameras mounted on the windshield.
Yeah.
It was creepy.
It
Oh,
was
that's one of
sketchy.
the
It
ones
was
where
a
the girls
white
be in the
van.
back seat and they be pulling up the people like,
That's
oh yeah,
Bang
you know what I
Bros.
mean, get in
That's
here
Bang
right
Bros.
fast.
Yeah.
That, but you know what I was
That's
talking
Bang
about.
Bros, yeah.
Pornhub just trying to upgrade
Kristen
their
ain't
face.
mad. With your crew. Kristen like boom, boom, boom.
I got stock in Jergens.
Whoa! My little cousin is in here.
She grown.
I'm sorry.
Her face though, like.
Shout out to my cousin. She just graduated.
Congrats.
Hey.
Let's go. With honors.
Hey!
Doing quarantine? Oh yeah.
But y'all saw a
You're
porno.
so
Y'all think that was real?
It looked real.
A lot of
It looked
people be
legit.
trolling.
It looked like the real deal van. It looked like the van that you
It
would see
looks
pull up on the
sketchy.
strip.
Let me ask y'all a
Hey
question.
girl, you.
That's
Come get me
Bang
dick.
Bros.
Yeah.
Let me ask y'all a question though.
Okay.
Say
I don't like this question already.
they paying y'all $30,000 a month.
I'm
Damn,
busting
you
it
don't
open.
gotta show your face.
I'm busting it open. What are we doing?
With you and your prospective
I couldn't do it.
partner.
Oh, wait,
y'all gonna
wow.
record y'all fucking on them?
Damn right.
Would
I'm
Caitlin
busting
let me
open.
lend out the neck down for 30 bands a month? I don't think so.
We're going to
We
make
would talk about it
somewhere else.
though. We would have to talk about it. Like, hey, look, 30 plus what we making is lit.
Yo, PO got your
Yeah.
face.
From the neck
30
up,
grand a month.
I couldn't do it.
Girls don't do PO.
I don't got
I couldn't
tattoos
do
like
it. I
that,
got
so
enough
can't
of those.
nobody call on me
Exactly.
like, oh, he got that tattoo, so that's
They
it.
gonna see my ass cheek and be like, hey, yo, I know who that is.
See? I don't got no tats.
See, I do.
I'm already disqualified. Damn.
Lydia,
boy.
what you doing?
30
Did
grand a
you-
month is
I
a
told
lot
you
of
I'm
money.
busting
That's
out.
damn
30,
right.
30 grand a month?
I'm-
You and your partner?
What's 30 times 12? A lot.
3 times 12. What's 3 times 12?
36.
A lot. You making more than, you're making more than a doctor.
I'm busting it wide. I don't give a fuck about identifying marks. I don't give a fuck. I had a mole and an upper
I
right.
can't
And
even
there's
say
only
I
a
come out
select,
shit for
there's only a
makeup.
select amount of people that know
All
those
that
marks.
rubbing
It's
and
not
sweat is
everybody that
true.
watches it can identify it.
$360,000 a year is a lot of money. A lot of
It
people
is.
don't make that.
It really is.
So
I gotta
I'm
really be
establishing that
comfortable.
Diamond, you
I'm a no.
no, no.
I'm gonna have to ask, but I'm with it. But I'm
Lydia, you're the only one that's
For sure.
a green light.
For sure. The Burger King is with me.
Me personally,
The
I
Burger
don't
King is
know.
with me.
I don't think I'm leaning more towards no. But
Is it for you or for your partner though?
for me,
Both. Right?
If I didn't have all the tattoos I had, I'd be with the shits, baby. Let's drop this shit.
I'm the main person that'll pull out the camera and be like, "Oh, this shit fire. This is a fire scene right there." But I don't know if I'm posting it to the world.
If you knew you was gonna get 30 grand.
Damn. You would. Look at his face.
I'm sitting here like, yeah, I might have some in my phone now that I might like.
No, we
Nah.
by ourselves, but we not.
Yeah,
That shit
but-
made me
but
wanna
look,
fuck
look.
anymore.
Listen,
We
Bob.
fucking together.
But look, if somebody hit me and say,
I don't
hey
care.
man,
Shit.
post that for a month and we're gonna give you 50 bands.
That shit make me want to find the perfect
Look,
makeup
exactly.
to cover
Y'all don't see her
up.
face
I've
off
seen the
camera.
checks. I've seen
Find
the
your
checks.
shade. Find
People
your
getting
shade,
paid for this
okay?
shit.
Like, I really want to find the perfect makeup that's gonna stay on my tattoos, and
Oh,
I'll get it
yeah,
in.
you can cover that shit
And
up.
I'll get it in.
Most of our Jones, I'm not, you know,
Down
but you can see
blend,
her.
but I wouldn't
And
do
I
it.
just said if somebody was like for 50 grand for this month, you post this one vid that y'all did in the shower doing boom boom boom, and she made a face like 50 bands. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm submitting.
Quarantine too. That shit get heavy.
See, I don't have no marks, but you'll be okay with somebody seeing me on that ground
Well, here she go.
for that.
See?
Yes.
That's when we get the principles of morals.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Shit
saying. I
clash.
care.
Oh wait, Avery just spoke.
Oh.
Speak up, Avery.
Endangered species.
Hey, looking at you like, why the fuck?
Because he
Oh,
said
I
something.
was just joning. I just said the nice guys really finished last.
No, we didn't say that off. Well, we gotta say that off. That was good.
Yeah, that's old.
Oh my god.
I guess y'all scary.
A lot of
I don't
people
know.
not doing
Me and her
it,
would
bro.
contemplate it though.
A lot of
It wouldn't
people
be
ain't
just a
doing it,
quick
bro.
no.
I'm not mad at y'all for
50
saying that.
bands, we put 25 for Sienna to the side.
Okay.
We renovate. I don't know.
I'm not mad at either side.
Yeah,
I'm not.
you neither.
Man, give me the right makeup. I'm busting it wide open.
See what I say?
Do you hear me? I mean, I'm dropping it low. I'm doing tip drill shit. We is having a ball.
Your shit gonna get like
Wow.
500,000 views.
What?
Hey, give
But if
me.
they front the check, it don't matter. It don't even matter. It was.
Oh no, my shit
I
going
wonder how that
crazy.
works though. We would definitely interview a Pornhub like consultant or some shit
We
to see like how much money they give off views and all that. So I'm sure it's really closely related to YouTube.
Well, if any of y'all
You make
plan on
If I make
filming,
money,
you only make that money.
I'm talking over my bro. He low.
No,
No,
I
he
just
just
said if any
fucking
of y'all
low.
plan on filming
He ain't
anything,
really
just let
trying
me
to
know.
Yeah, that low sultry shit, bro. Speaking to
Abe
him
shit would
like,
be fire.
Just let me know if y'all want to film something.
Abe shit would be yo.
Hey,
I am not.
No, because you know Abe
Unless
said
it's on
before,
some
if I wanted to do
home-
OnlyFans,
that's a
he would
better
drop off the
question.
cameras.
Unless it's on some home movie shit, I'm not doing that. I can't
He got
do
a
that
good
shit.
production.
So y'all
No
put
cap.
the home video over the full
he
We
production.
gotta have our own
Yeah.
tripod. Oh
Nah,
no,
I'm gonna
that.
shit
I'm not having a
quality,
camera.
okay?
man.
I'm a
I'm not
light
gonna have Abe.
No, I'm saying.
Abe's gonna be in the room like.
Come on,
I'm
light
like,
I'm not gonna be-
bulbs.
what's going on? What you making noises for, bro? Like I'm gonna be questioning myself. Like the fuck?
Like, yeah, I wouldn't have done it like that, Chris.
I don't
You
need
might have
a,
needed
nah, I don't
to
need a
do.
cameraman and
Did-
shit. I know my angles.
I'm sitting
man.
here like, I don't know. If I had a camera, I might perform to my top tier
No.
level. I might be normally you be like, I'm just gonna get this one off real quick.
Yeah.
If a nigga watching, I might be like
A
a superstar,
pause.
nigga.
Oh!
Win
Hey.
this cake.
True story. Caitlin, don't get mad. True story.
Yo, she's gonna get mad.
I was younger. It's a long time ago. But I remember like me and my girl. At the time, we was like in the dorm, and then her roommate and her nigga was in the
Yo.
dorm. We was in the room.
Yo.
We weren't watching them, and they weren't watching us. We was all in the
Yo.
covers, but I knew he was doing what I was doing. And in my mind, I was just like, I'm not busting first.
Oh, so you had to see
I
who
was
gonna
like,
go long?
Yeah.
I did. She was like, God damn, nigga.
I'll
So I'm
never
just like-
forget that time we was doing that shit. It won't that shit, but it was her roommate was in the room. She was in there with the headphones on, studying and shit. We was fucking all in the background. like all
I
out.
don't know. All the times I've like, if somebody like hotel room, they over there, I'm over here. I've been like, max
Competition.
Like Super Saiyan. He's like,
Super
Yeah.
Saiyan.
this nigga could aim crap. I was like, nah, man, I don't gonna come first. It ain't gonna be me.
Kadeem became Jedi.
So I don't know, man.
I want to ask y'all further questions, but we can move on
I
to
don't
some
even
other
know.
topics.
I don't even know where to go from there.
I'm just keeping it
The
about.
other topic.
Oh, about how somebody hit my comments.
Oh yeah.
I'm stressed out that
I
she
am
went
done. I thought this was coming later. What the fuck?
Oh,
Okay, so
yeah.
What happened,
What happened,
Kadeem?
Kadeem?
So somebody hit my comments.
Mm-hmm.
An ex, long time ago, long time ago.
Okay.
Couple emojis.
Mm-hmm.
Came like, what the fuck?
She was like, what the fuck?
Why?
And then she said,
Why
she
she
say?
feel so comfortable to leave these emojis under your picture?
so
I'm
that's
like-
where the question is at.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I don't need to talk to this nigga.
But for real, how is a nigga supposed to know
How
why
do you-
another person feels comfortable doing whatever the fuck?
This nigga, dog.
What kind of
How
question
do y'all
is that?
feel about exes commenting? How y'all feel about exes
Y'all
Can your
commenting?
ex see that you got somebody else?
Yeah.
Okay then.
So you take it as blatant disrespect when you like are publicly putting out.
Girls
your
know what they be doing. Girls know what they be doing.
I think girls
I
think that
suppose,
guys
yeah.
are so like dumb that like any girl that talk to us, we like, oh my god, you're talking to me.
Yeah.
That's
I told
true.
y'all mentally
Some
people be
Girls know
feeling
what
like
they be doing.
They would say, hell
And
no.
it's a lot of girls who's cool with being the other chick, like no matter what you doing. So that type of shit.
I think I got
don't
too
matter.
much to offer for a girl to be cool with that. I think she's trying to come in for the
She trying to
sabotage.
swoop that ass.
So you say like it's either
Kadeem
gold
would never do
membership
for
or nothing.
another girl
Yeah,
what
yeah,
he
yeah.
does for me. Just letting y'all know.
Some chicks sign up for the bronze membership.
No,
For
That
the
shit
what?
is wild.
he said,
But no, but I'm gonna say one thing. Your bronze membership may be over what another nigga's gold membership is.
These are facts.
So they'll settle for your bronze membership.
It's levels.
I like how you describe that.
I like how you did too. I don't know what he's talking about.
You know what I'm talking
I have no clue what you're talking about.
about. Okay, my bad. You don't
Nigga
know
like
what
blink
I'm
twice, you
Kadeem
alright?
doesn't have a bronze membership.
You don't know what I'm talking about.
Kadeem doesn't have a bronze
But
membership.
Bronze?
I was saying like a lot of times people be mentally in relationship with you and they're not in shit.
That's true.
So it's like do you feel how do they feel comfortable question is a tricky one because
It's
I
not
can't
your
control
job
their
to
mentality.
know.
I don't know where they at mentally. I don't know. They could be
What's
still
the
10
question?
years
You trying to
back.
fuck some shit up.
The question is, why do girls that are not with you feel comfortable coming and hitting you with certain dialect in regards to something you might have posted?
Because mentally they're still holding on.
I don't think it got anything to do with any of that shit.
What do you think?
I think what it is once a woman has built a bond with somebody, in their mind, no matter time,
It's
and
a
this
soul
is
tie,
if they're
right?
like, yeah, you know what I mean? They always feel like, oh, that bond might still be there in some way, shape, or form, somewhat.
Chris, what are you
I'm
doing?
sorry.
Even
But she
if
said soul time because of that y'all last time y'all was talking about sex and then so.
Soul ties can happen. That's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
like sometimes once a woman actually builds that bond with a man, for some women it's kind of hard to.
Because we talk about soul ties. I don't believe every girl, like as me, I don't think every girl I smash I got a tie with.
Oh no, hell no.
No.
Like he said, you gotta build a
But Kadeem,
Yeah.
but Kadeem.
Did you have
She
a
may
bond?
have
one,
Did you
but
have
you
a bond
may
with
not.
Shorty that left the
No.
emojis?
There has to be a bond.
There's a
and
no,
sex.
but there's a difference. No, there's a difference between making love and fucking. There's a difference between making love and fucking. I'm not talking about just fucking. You made love to some chicks.
Yes.
You made love to emoji, bitch.
Have you made love to some men? It's like there's an emotion. There's an emotional.
Okay, I like that. I like that.
Time
That
being
way.
conveyed
Because most people
here.
act like every person you have sex with, you have.
Nah,
soul
some of them
tie.
we just
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
like nut. I'm out.
You may not have one, but she still does though.
Maybe.
That's true.
I don't
You,
think.
but you won't know that.
That's the.
Yeah,
You
but
won't
that's
know
why
that.
I was explaining. Like
You'll
some
never
women
know.
have
Should've
that,
soul tie be
woman
both
would
of us
know.
be tied.
no,
That's
I feel you.
no,
I feel you.
no. I don't feel like that. So
Another
like,
one
That-
can
that's where it
have
gets
one.
cause your soul tied to emojis.
But
Like
that's-
I keep fucking
But
doing that.
that's where it gets tricky though, because what you feel like wasn't a soul tie or making love might be.
Somebody
different
probably
than
ain't
that.
never fucked her the way you fucked emojis. So when you fucked emojis
Hey, when
the
a
way
chick,
you got down
when
with it,
when
you gonna make
when a
it
tear
love
roll
her.
down her face while y'all having sex,
Hey,
it's
that's
over
some
for you.
Denzel shit.
She's gonna be
That tear is.
yo.
You
That
heard
shit can be
her.
celebrated, but can also be feared. I'm like,
Sad, Kadeem, I was hurting her. That's why she was crying.
Nah, that don't be
Didn't
hurt.
feel good.
That be bliss.
I
Huh?
won't,
that happens.
but I won't go for the tear.
No, you don't be going for it. It just
It's
happens.
crazy. No,
And they
but it's
wanna
crazy
catch
when
that
you're
you caught.
level 2 accesses their level 5.
Damn, that
And
means
it's
you
like-
done had level 0 dick for
No,
the rest of your life.
but I'm serious.
Like,
Your level 2, like I'm giving her level
always.
2, but it accesses her level 5.
Okay.
That's crazy.
I know that sounds crazy, but you like
I understand.
me and
what you're
Kadeem
saying,
can only
but
talk to the shit because everybody else, every man in the room ain't gonna talk.
I done found
But-
my level 10.
Okay.
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 No, I lied.
But I'm just saying,
I
like-
lied. You probably a strong 8.5.
Talking
Don't
directly
water
to
that nigga
him.
down now.
Do you feel like
You gave him 10, keep him at 10.
I'm a realist. I'm a realist back in. I'm a
Think
realist
about
back in. Do y'all feel like there's certain things
you
you can
liking
do?
it? I like
There's
it.
certain things you can do to make somebody feel comfortable that is outside of your relationship.
Yes.
What are those things that you feel like you can do to make somebody outside of your
If
relationship
I
feel
always hit your
comfortable?
text right back.
So just being
So for
prompt.
example,
Yo, the
Well,
bar for
nothing, he
everything
might
that
just be
people do is
unemployed.
so low now.
you know what I'm saying?
You might just be
I'm
unemployed.
talking
Text right
about-
back.
Go.
I'm talking about how a girl could get that idea in her head.
Mhm.
If she
Oh,
texts
I
you
see.
or if she comment and you respond like that, she thinking like, oh,
Or liking
You know what I'm
pictures.
That still is the
or
reason
but
why
if you
bars low.
respond to her
Yeah.
quickly, she's
Mhm.
Why
gonna
is that the
feel
bar?
more important.
That's
feel that
that's
way.
where I
Because
am
everybody knows
so
we ain't
torn
out here.
because it's such trivial things. I agree with what you're
Yeah.
saying. I feel like that could be a thing,
just
and I
saying how
agree
they
with
get that
Kadeem.
idea.
No, I agree
These
that they're
things are
trivial, and
trivial.
I agree with her
as
that
fuck.
that's probably the stuff that women be like, oh shit.
Oh, he digging me.
back.
But even if that's what
That,
makes a woman
liking
feel
stuff.
comfortable, then that shows itself that you are not like one. That don't means you're comfortable. That means it's something that you're just not used to. It don't always have to be something that be like, oh yeah, he's still attracted to me because somebody's able to do that. That person may be able to do that, but the one who you really want it for may not be able to give you that. So if you as a woman are that naive enough to think, oh, he texting me that fast, he want this, I can still do what I want to do, that's on you. That means that shows how much you have allowed in your life, like how much you've allowed niggas to not text you back fast or niggas to ignore you when they want to. That's what you've allowed. So don't get complacent in loving somebody who able to give it to you. That's just dumb.
It might
That's
be a
real.
bar.
No, that's real.
Remember how we talked
that's
about?
real.
No, remember how? Well, we didn't talk about it, but somebody said one time, and they were like, Jan said it. He said, I showed her her value or whatever the fuck.
Mhm.
Sometimes when a nigga shows you your value, that's because you thought your value was on the fucking floor. He was
Exactly.
doing some regular
That's
shit.
another
That's
He
joke.
was doing
saying.
some normal stuff.
That's
And
another
he,
joke.
I
like,
felt what he was saying, but I don't think that defines a woman's value though. You just
Right.
expose her to something.
just
No, I think your purpose.
Exactly.
I think your
But to
purpose is
her,
already
that's different.
defined
To
before
her,
you
she's
get.
gonna
I feel like what he was saying, he
Yeah.
said it in the same way that I said. He just said it from a man's perspective. Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I showed her value. No, she knows that's her value. She's just not used to getting that value. Like she's
She
not
might
used to
not
a man
know that's her
appreciating
But
that
even
value.
the bar, even the bar that you realize isn't your bar. You know what I'm saying?
Something
I
could
feel
be
like
worth $100, but on the street, you know what I'm saying? I've been giving it up for 50, so
oh my god.
just because it's higher doesn't mean that's your pinnacle.
True.
facts.
Very true. I'm
So-
just talking about how a bitch could think that way.
But I feel you on that answer.
I like where the conversation went. We did not answer what I was talking about at all.
What's your question?
About girls
Why
wanna
did she?
come
I
to-
You
feel like I
sideswiped it.
answered. Why did she?
I feel like, but
I like what
that's
we
a
went
great,
with it,
but that's a
though,
great
'cause I-
answer for it. I feel like that's an answer for it.
Maybe.
Why do females feel like they can be that comfortable? It's because the bar is that low, and you give them that higher.
Oh, so
that
it's not
higher
your
setting.
fault. It's not my
Yeah.
fault that she felt comfortable.
Woo!
It's the bar.
It's her on herself.
You felt that?
Woo!
I sound real crazy.
Like I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Some females you can get without even trying. I know
Exactly.
that sounds
For sure,
crazy,
for sure.
Definitely.
but in my mind, what I'm doing,
Especially if you Chris Pettis.
especially if you can McCord.
No.
If you're
Especially
not
if you
even
down the
trying,
cut,
you can
bitch.
pull them.
Well, I can
When your
pull a
level,
bitch
but
too.
no, but when your levels to the
Fuck.
ceiling, and it's like, yo, like I'm not even like, it's on some gym shit. When I'm bench pressing 350, 135 ain't shit.
350? You don't-
No, but I'm saying,
Yo, Chris, I'm benching 350.
Even my cousin just rolled her eyes.
when you benching 350,
You know my weight, bro.
Nothing.
Hey, Chris be in the gym.
I'm not benching 350.
He don't
We know, but you said it
I'm
like that was
benching-
your weight, nigga. You
Yeah,
was
man.
like,
Hold up. I'm benching a clean 280.
oh, that's
Leave me
good.
alone.
I fuck with that.
That's lightweight.
That's not like, I fuck with it.
Nigga, I'm only 185.
And we don't play sports no more. I respect it.
176.
But when you benching,
Damn, I'm
you
heavy.
got
Oh,
you got a lot
you
more. I
juicy?
don't got a lot of that.
You got things to hold. Okay. Okay.
You can sit a
You
couple of
just
my
lick the
booty.
mic.
No, I did not lick the mic.
But
Are you
when you
fucking
bench it-
kidding? That's gross
Get
coronavirus.
back
Y'all
to
look
the
gross.
point.
Coronavirus.
Don't make my
Back
microphone.
to the point. It's on some gym shit. When you benching 350, 135 is nothing. So 135 can mean a lot to a female.
That's another thing too.
And that's what's
so when he said that, that's what
Females aren't gonna
girls
understand
miss. Like we were talking about bags and all that extra dumb shit. If a nigga that can get you a bag can just get you a bag and it's nothing to him, then it's nothing to him. It might have meant the world to you.
But a
like,
woman gotta recognize that.
Yeah,
If a guy's
dude
doing
that-
something, you gotta understand that that's something he does all the time, and you can't
it's
put
no
value
biggie.
on it.
You know what I'm saying? If a
When
nigga
y'all
like,
was talking about girls getting flued out, if he's flying out a whole bunch of chicks, you're nobody.
That is, but that
It's
is
another girl I flew out.
Nothing.
But that's something niggas should be doing anyway. We're just gonna talk in the world of being in a relationship.
Chris is frugal.
That's something you should
Single
be doing.
Kadeem will
I'm
fly
frugal
you
as
out.
fuck.
I'm
I'm
not
not
doing
spending
it.
shit on you.
What?
But I'm gonna
What?
be, but in my opinion, I'm gonna be direct with you. If I'm interested in you, I'm gonna tell you straight up. I'm interested. You gonna see that I'm interested. It's not gonna be no like gray area, no kind of
I
shit.
like how Chris get up here and be talking that bullshit.
Okay.
I'm for real though.
Like he was a savage at one point in life.
I am, but that's what I'm saying. I don't gotta do it. I'm trying to give it to you. I've had, bro, that's what I'm saying. If I'm spending money on you, I am interested. I've had chicks, I've gotten in their shit without spending a fucking dime. I don't gotta spend shit.
I respect that.
That's what I'm saying.
You ain't
If
gotta
I'm
spend
spending,
You know,
if I'm
I mean,
spending,
you don't always have.
Not even a meal?
Nah, I mean,
A beverage?
spending
A
shit.
beverage?
What's up?
Snowball?
But we
Nothing?
see, that's all. I
Half
don't want to
of
get
the
too
time-
far in that bag.
Did you take her a Sprite before?
No, I said, what's up? How you doing? We danced a few
You
times.
better not
we
be
went
out here
home.
fucking for
Damn,
space.
you ain't even buy her a liquid
First of all,
marijuana?
that's
No.
Chris Fetz.
No,
Damn.
Respect that nigga.
and we're not gonna do that.
No, but sometimes, I mean, half the shit I be doing, I'm gonna do that anyway.
Half the shit you used to be doing.
Facts.
Got you.
Facts. I used to do. Y'all are petty. Y'all are petty.
No, go ahead.
Half the shit I used to do,
I got you.
I was gonna go do that anyway.
Okay.
Okay.
I was gonna go eat by myself at this restaurant and probably run it up dolo.
Yeah, so you
really
don't
did.
you
You
don't
used to
see
do
it.
that,
You
though.
don't.
But I'll be like, hey, you wanna come with me?
You don't view it as much. You
Yeah, I
view
was
it
gonna
as
go do
just
that
like, I'm gonna
anyway.
go do this shit anyway. So
I
you
was
come.
gonna get steak and
This
lobster.
nigga really used to be like, oh yeah, I went out to eat, and I'm like, oh well.
So that just comes with
Oh, no, by
knowing who
myself,
you're
I
dealing
went
with.
dolo.
That just comes with
It's
knowing
still
who you're
under
dealing
check.
with. Know who you're dealing with. If you're dealing with a chick and you know she don't come with much, you know this Ruth Chris dinner about to be like, this about to blow her mind. Like,
It
for real.
should've.
And sometimes
Don't act like it blew your mind on the table.
The shit that sucks.
That's real.
I'ma tell
You
y'all
know,
the
like,
shit that sucks.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I
but you know
have
that.
yet to ever go to Ruth Chris.
So when a nigga take you to Ruth Chris, it cannot mean a lot to him, but it might be like, oh shit, this is.
Oh no,
So,
this is
okay, let me ask you a question.
Chris.
You're a smart woman. You know you haven't been to Ruth Chris.
I ain't telling
But
nigga,
you
so
also
we
know
don't
the nigga
do
just
something
could take you to
different.
Ruth Chris and not mean much. What?
You ain't
what,
getting much out of
no,
me just
but
so you
what?
taking me.
What in between that? What in between that Ruth Chris date can like distinguish him? Like, yo, he's serious, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Why is the dinner?
If
what?
he's done
See,
that
that's
all the
weird
time,
to
you
me.
cannot
No,
look
I'm
at
asking-
it
I get what you
serious
trying to
at
ask
all.
me though. I get what you trying to ask me. What's going to distinguish him from me seeing him actually take me to Ruth Chris because I've never been before, or of him taking me to Ruth Chris because he's just used to taking bitches to
yeah,
Ruth Chris?
like what is
What would
what's separate that?
distinguish it for me is, honestly, that's a hard question, but I get why you asked that. What would distinguish it for me from a dude is more so how he portrays it to me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, make me feel like it's your first time too. You get what I'm saying? Don't come and be like, oh yeah, no, you should try this. You should try this. You know what I mean? But you have to make it special for both of us, because if you come in there and you bragging about, oh yeah, try this because I had this wine before, or I had this
See,
alcohol
but look,
before.
when I go in there, they be like, oh, old fashioned, blah blah blah. Big
Yeah,
rock.
bitch, cause you go. Ain't nobody asking
You
you.
gotta call the staff.
I can't even.
Hey, y'all niggas, y'all don't know me today.
We
Stop.
last time we
Y'all don't know me today.
Hey.
But for me, I don't know. Honestly, I don't even think it's anything a nigga can do to distinguish that.
I feel like it's how he acts after. That's why you can't just let everything go like right then and there. It's what he does after. That's how you know if the shit meant something to him or not.
I feel
No,
that.
but I feel
People
like
don't be
it's not.
waiting. People
I feel
don't
like
wait
you
to
guys gotta
see
get-
anything. They just get something nice and then.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I don't.
Any nigga can take you to Ruth Chris.
Yeah, I
A
can
nigga
take
that
myself
work,
to
a
Ruth
nigga
Chris.
that
I
work,
just
a
don't have
nigga that
time.
work
No,
at
not that
McDonald's.
Take yourself.
No, but for a nigga that work at McDonald's can take you to Ruth Chris. A nigga's working at McDonald's and live with his mom, don't got rent to pay. He can take you to Ruth Chris.
But I bet
The
if he
bills-
did that,
the
I bet
bills-
that
the
nigga
bills-
did it with
the
me
bills
first.
only gonna
If
come-
that McDonald's
Yeah,
nigga
the
took you to
bills-
Ruth Chris,
the bills-
McDonald's
the
nigga,
bills-
you might get laid.
the
Cause you
bills-
realize hustle for that money to pay.
The bills-
It means
I go Ruth Chris
because he can't do it all the time.
Okay,
The
so you
bill-
did it.
I
Come on with your
Hey,
deep
put the
fried
camera
French
back
fry
on.
ass. I like
Hey,
Wait a minute.
the bill's only gonna come to about $300, $350. Y'all going
That's
crazy.
his whole check.
Exactly.
But that's what young guys do.
If
for
he
girls,
live
they
with
just run
his
their
mama and he don't got no bills, the bill coming to $300, $350 don't mean nothing to him, especially working overtime.
Guy,
Yes,
at home with your mom working a
But I'm
dump,
saying,
you not
no.
spend your whole check.
Don't. But I'm talking to the females.
So he missed out on the
Any
Jordan
nigga can
release to
play
take her
that
out to get
shit.
some food.
Oh Lord, don't buy the
Him
Jordan.
and this fucking Jordan.
That's where the conversation reaches a gap for me.
Yeah.
Because niggas thirst be real big.
No.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas, like, oh, I'm about to get some trim this weekend.
So what?
Trim.
The fuck is that?
This is an old word for
Thank
pussy.
you.
Yeah.
Ew, that doesn't even sound
Me and you, I'm
good. That
31
don't
now.
sound
I'm
good.
in my 30s now. I'm not even
just
like
take
on
the
that
thing out.
step.
That doesn't
But I'm
sound
saying,
we don't have a lot of code words
niggas
for that.
thirst be real crazy, so they'll go spend their whole check just to get some pussy.
They're
I
dumb.
mean, I once was a young man.
You should be able to smell those. Come on, bro, gang. You should
But
be able to smell
all I'm
those.
saying is time
Nah,
and tribulations.
Come on, bro,
Time and
gang.
They
tribulations
be talking back
exposes
to
all.
shit crazy.
Okay? They
It
may be
exposes
all.
all. Like, when you give somebody time and y'all going through shit, that tests everything. I feel like females should give that. That should be your tester, not how much money a nigga making, because a nigga can
I do think it's time.
falsify any kind of money income. Excuse
I
me.
can't, man. Don't.
You over here looking at memes, Diamond?
Oh boy.
No, my boy Fish just like the picture on my
Stop saying
Instagram randomly.
Which one?
Fish.
Though? Which one? Let me see.
Fish like the picture of my son and my brother.
They spying.
Hey,
Oh,
listen.
they lit though.
All right, we're not gonna keep talking about it.
Anyway,
Who got the juice?
So
first?
sad.
yeah, who does have the juice? In a
I was
relationship?
telling
Chris
them
got
off
the
mic.
juice?
I feel like a big component is establishing who got the most juice in your relationship.
That is important.
Because whoever got the most juice is gonna bring the most, and whoever doesn't have the most juice is gonna have to deal with more.
Can I put this out
Does
there?
that put the
Can I put this
man
out
in
here
an
real
awkward
quick?
situation when he's proposing?
But Ave, that question is crazy because in most cases, women don't gotta do a lot to have the most juice. They don't they don't have to do much to bring that thirst. Like for
It's my
real.
mom. It's emergency call, so she just.
Okay.
No, but on the real, women don't have to do a lot on social media in particular to get a certain attention.
Okay.
A man has to have way more than just looks
Facts.
Yeah,
to
that's
convey that attention, to
Okay.
get that attention. So, I don't know. I feel like that's just
Can I just put this
important.
out there though? If I'm really in a relationship, I don't want to have the juice. I don't want to
But
leave.
what if it's already established?
Huh?
What if it's already established? You already have the juice. Sometimes juice runs over. Like, it
And
don't matter if you're in a relationship or not. You still got the juice,
Juice y'all
nigga.
got.
In my
Niggas-
previous
want the
relationship,
juice.
I feel like we both had juice.
Oh, you know
So you
what?
feel
You know
like
what I
it
got
was
from a
equal?
corny ass movie?
Equal, no.
You know what I got
But I
from?
feel like we both.
Diamond, keep it a buck. Who had the more? Who had more juice?
I have more juice.
Listen.
So he had to deal with more thirst coming
Yeah.
your way. He had to deal with more. He had to like brush
Oh, you
off.
mean that kind of
Yeah,
juice?
because I
I
feel
thought we
like
was
more
talking about
people
who
would
wears
holler.
the pants.
No, I mean that could be juice
I thought
too.
we were talking about who wears the pants.
Juice
No,
is like
no,
That's what I
Lydia,
thought
no, that's different.
You mean like social media?
I'm talking
juice?
about attention.
just
Yeah.
Like
That's
more,
your
you're
face,
more
though.
desired in what way?
yeah, she's hurt.
And I feel like it's different for females because it's easier. A female posts one picture and niggas is on it. They on it. Niggas gotta
Oh.
show some shit.
I don't care.
I can
I don't
post a
care what
picture of
y'all
Like,
my
my
super
juice is
popular on
light
social
out here.
media.
my feet.
I don't know, Kadeem.
No, but I think listen,
When you got with
You
Whenever
got
I post
you
that
got
on
a
my
lot,
story,
but you got a
my
lot.
shit go up. My views be.
then she got the juice. You ain't got it.
She
But
got
you
the
had-
juice
But you
visually.
had juice prior
She
to
has
her.
the juice
No,
visually. Visually,
You
but
gotta,
it can be.
I'm more of a like Push said. If you know, you know.
So now you about to dumb down your own juice because
My
No,
juice is
I'm not
already
gonna let
like-
her get that shit off.
like because you
She
get
has
ju-
the juice visually, and not saying nothing
She's
to
prettier
Caitlyn.
than
Caitlyn
you.
got her life. She's established all
prettier
that
than
stuff.
you.
But she's
pretty.
exactly.
Yes.
She's prettier than you.
I'm medium ugly.
But you got that
Stop
word of
saying
mouth shit. You got that word of mouth
I
shit.
got the if you know, you know.
But that's the word of mouth. You got that word of mouth shit. That's a different kind of juice.
Man, Kadeem came to my birthday party at Origami. When I tell you that nigga stood in the front of the stage as if like he owned that shit. That nigga had juice, okay?
Nobody
And I'm
was
talking about like
There you go. That's prime
Nobody
example.
was checking for
That's
me.
all
I
I'm
was
saying.
chilling.
So with that being said, it's like you have to establish that shit. You gotta establish who got the most juice. And then you gotta move accordingly. Like
don't
the
think
nigga
that
that got the most
established.
juice is gonna do the most accommodating. Like me and you gonna do the most like, okay, I got it. Did that shit.
See, but I think she has more juice, but I post more.
That shit don't filter into my relationships.
I don't think Caitlyn got more juice than you on social media, and we're gonna talk about social media just because social media is unfortunately is a very big thing in relationships.
I never posted a certain type of way, and I was always reserved, but I still toned it down just a little bit more when I did get in a relationship.
Yeah, but if you wanted to go crazy,
if I wanted to, it would be too easy. Kadeem does the stuff all the time, so people are still checking. But I would never do it.
I don't think
he doesn't.
So either.
No, the stuff that he posts is still brings, you know.
Yeah,
it's still
and it's crazy because
lot.
even when Kadeem just posts, maybe he'll just post a casual picture in the mirror, like, "Hey, yo, I'm about to go out to dinner." He'll get a lot of attention. And that's what's annoying about it.
But if I post Caitlyn by herself on my shit, it get 10 times more attention.
That's what's annoying.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. She got the juice. Even on my shit, she got the juice.
You know what?
If I had to pick who had the juice,
I'm being real.
If I had to pick,
I just posted my monthly income, and I got a picture of her from a week ago where they're just laughing outside, and they got way more views with her than anything I'm talking about. I could be like, hey man, you could do this, this, and this, and it'll help you get some money. Nobody give a fuck. I post her, going up.
Nah, you posted that.
Yeah,
he did. He did post that shit.
Yeah, he did.
No, like, hey, you can do this, this, and this, and your money.
I do that all the time. I do that all the time.
I miss that post.
And it be in the
that goes
in
in
the story.
business.
It be in my story. I ain't posting it on my page.
But
I really don't watch nobody's stories either.
That speaks to society. People don't want to do the work.
I post Caitlyn.
They just want to look at something
them
pretty.
views be up. If I really want to get my...
And she thick. She pretty, light skin, and thick. She gonna get love.
And she got nice hair.
Dang, y'all sound racist.
How is that
Colorist.
racist? You talking about
We'll
she
say
actually
colorist.
looks. She
Let's say
actually
colorist.
looks
Shout out
like
to
that.
Black
We'll say
Black
colorist.
AF for the second season. But anyway.
We'll say colorist.
That's a whole different conversation.
That's definitely a whole
I'm just
different
saying,
conversation.
so in that situation, I don't know who got the
It
juice.
sucks.
I think she's got the juice.
If I had to pick, I would say you have the juice.
I'm regular Deku.
He has to make the most accommodations.
I
agree with what you're saying. Kadeem has to make the most accommodations because it's a lot more people that are around to.
Do you get as much
with
love
him.
on your page when you post something as she get on your page when you post her?
And she
Then you have the juice.
No.
It has nothing to do with her.
No.
That's a good
I
one,
don't
because
respond
you're
to
the one
people,
that's
and if
posting.
somebody say something to me out of the way or they comment something, it will not be on my page for long. You will get blocked. Don't say shit crazy under my page.
You have the juice.
I do though because I care about
They see
that
her in a
type of
different
stuff.
light from your page.
And
If that's how she treats people on her page, she's not
know
gonna have the juice like that for real because people are seeing
Establish
that.
who has the most juice.
But people
in
who
the
know me,
relationship.
they know that I'm not as friendly. So there's a lot of stuff that does not slide with me that's like okay because y'all are like cool. So you do have to do the most accommodating. So I would say overall it is you, but definitely I have every ounce.
Boy, shut up. Can we go on to the next topic?
Yeah.
Because he loves dumbing himself down.
It's just not true.
I'm
But then you gotta
Don't
be
stop
aware.
saying
But
that.
you gotta be aware.
What's next?
We
No,
wouldn't-
in your mind, that's what I'm saying. In your mind,
You wouldn't be.
You don't.
He's dumbing himself
But I
down
told
to
Kadeem
put
since
her
I
on
met him.
the
And you
I told
don't
him
have
since
to
I
do
met him.
that.
In your mind, it doesn't measure up to much. It's like,
But anyway, because you
But-
used to
Because
it
it's
though.
nothing
At
to
that.
him.
but to
Even
somebody
when I
else's
big him
mind-
up, Kadeem be like, whatever. He don't.
But,
Like, oh,
but
it's
to
just
somebody
a Porsche.
else,
It's
it
just
might
a
measure up
Porsche.
differently.
Shut the fuck up.
like how you
I can't get a Porsche.
So since we're
Shut up.
talking about the juice and that somehow translates to the shit that he got and whatever the fuck and he be posting online should a man be in a certain place in life before he proposes to a woman?
Good segue.
Thank you.
Good segue.
Yeah.
That's a great question. I might go back on that one.
Absolutely.
'Cause I feel like I can talk about it.
Okay.
Proposing is a
Man,
business
be at a
decision, so I already
certain
think
place
you
in
should
his life.
be
Yeah.
Certain place in his life, mentally, financially.
all of those things.
I feel like if
Yes.
you feel like you really found the woman who you want to spend your life with and you can grow with her and there's nothing that's going to hinder your personal growth for yourself being with her, proposing, no. You don't need to be in a certain place in your life. Marrying her, yes.
You should be. You saying they should
Actually
be engaged?
marrying her.
engaged for that
Yeah.
long.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But if you say
It shows intent.
Yeah, exactly. It's showing that you the one who I really want to grow with. I want to build that with you. I'm not and then after the proposal you lay on the table like, look, baby, this is really what it is though. Like I do still want to accomplish this, this, and this.
This is really what it is, though.
Okay, well, like I still want to accomplish this and make sure I get this done before we actually get married.
Yeah.
But I do want to show you that you are who I intend to spend that life with.
So
I don't
let me
feel like
ask you
that's
a question
problem.
in that regard. Is it more about just showing her that this is what she is?
Showing the intent, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No.
It's gotta be some action behind that. But for actually proposing,
okay, so what are the actions should
yeah. But a woman should know what it is that she needs from a man in order to say yes. A lot of women say yes because they love. I'm not saying yes to
what action should be behind that? How in what ways can a man show a woman that she's in a top priority? Like in what ways?
Ooh, I feel like that depends on where the woman's priorities are, though.
Don't ask me. I'm single. Me and Caitlin talk about marriage all the time.
Let's just say
hold on. I want to hear her answer.
What?
He said, "What things should have?" Answer the question again, Chris.
In what ways can a man show that she's top priority in a man's life, or in what ways can a man show that a woman that she's top priority in her life?
I mean, I just feel like when you're doing stuff that is outside of the realm of what you would normally do if you were with, a regular girlfriend, I guess. I mean, I feel like that says something. When you wait a long time to do something, like at Kadeem's age, how he waited this long to make sure he did not have, kids, and I'm pregnant as hell.
Yeah, that's extremely.
So I tell him this all the time. We do talk about marriage, but the ultimate commitment to somebody is having a child with them.
No, I agree.
And people don't recognize that, and people don't really put any value on that because people have kids left and right, and it means nothing.
I feel like
that means something more to me. But
to
a lot of women, it doesn't mean anything. To me, it does, because I also made sure that nobody was going to knock me up, and I'm gonna just be out here having
When a
kids.
man pays attention to his woman's love language, like how she really values love and how she really sees herself being loved and how she want to be loved, and he take initiative to learn that and then give that to her, that's how you actually let a woman know, oh, you're my top priority. Like if I'm telling you, all I want to do is spend time with you, if you take that initiative out of your busy day to make time to spend with me, to do nothing, even if it's sex, even if it's watching TV, even if you taking that initiative, which you did not take before, and you show me that, you're putting me at a top priority. You're showing me you are top priority. So that's something that a man can do as well.
Love language just change too.
It do, but everybody changes. Change comes with life.
I'm not saying they do change.
It do change.
But I said another thing too.
She did the quiz, and her initial love language was like gift giving and something.
And
else.
it's actually not.
And now it's not. So I'm
That's
like,
not.
can I get them gifts back?
Didn't care.
Can I trade them
No. But I didn't. My feelings were not the same as for him at the time when I took it that they are now. So now when I do it, my priorities have shifted, and the way that I see things are different. And I do need words of affirmation. There are other things that I prefer over that. But in order for you to get me, there's a whole bunch of stuff you have to do. But I also say for me too.
Do you know what you're gonna be like when you fall in love? When you find it, but now, what's your love language? What do you like? Giving?
No, it's
sex?
quality time, and I think it was like
but that's about an affirmation. That's the affirmation.
No, I don't want you to tell me shit. I don't give a fuck about your words.
No, affirmation is doing what you say you're going to do for somebody. Actually taking initiative. That's what affirmation is. It has nothing to actually say, oh, I'm going to do this for you or do that for you. It's them actually taking the initiative to step out and do something for you. To give you that clarity like, oh, if I needed him for something, he's going to do it because he always does what he says he's going to do.
If we
That's affirmation.
If we stay away from whatever the fucking answers were to the actual quiz, because I remember like some of them, what they were called.
Yeah.
But for me, it's consideration. I need to be able to see that you're considering me in the decisions
That's all
that you
affirmation.
make. That's it.
So all women always stray back to affirmation. Always. In the beginning, it might be gift giving. In the beginning, it might be sex, depending on the woman you fucking with. In the beginning, for me, it was sex. Nigga, you had to fuck me good.
Physical touch.
Like, I'm sorry. No, for what? Are we breaking off?
I need to have a connection for me to even really enjoy it. Because we talked about it. Our first time wasn't.
Most of the time with me,
it was whack because I didn't want to do it.
What I'm saying is.
Whoa, that sounds crazy.
No, not like that. I consented.
God damn.
No,
there was consent on both parties.
That was mad long.
We weren't ready.
What I'm saying is, for me, I don't have sex until I have a connection.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have sex until I have a connection. But that sex for me, once I had that connection for you, was you proving to me that was my love language, was sex. That's how I felt the connection with my partner. Then we ain't having sex no more. You not my partner.
The connection might not be there because when you just like you said, it can't really. That's something that you feel.
Exactly. Like so,
that's something you feel.
Sometimes a connection will blind you and how you fucked up thinking that something is better than what it is.
That first time was like 8 years ago.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But
yeah, we weren't ready for that. But I know for me too, it's understanding. I saw this online one day and I really thought it was it made sense to me. But I know for me, understanding my past and recognizing that when it comes to certain stuff.
Oh, like why you are the way you are?
Yes, because I don't let people see that, and people don't understand a lot of stuff about me, and I don't care. It's not for them, but I need him to know.
That's common for people who've been through a lot. Like you gotta understand.
That's very
how
important
I got
to me.
way.
That's like in my top. Like you have to understand that in order for me to even.
What?
Exactly. Understanding my past, like that it says a lot.
That was something that
a lot of people think that it's
security.
just like whatever.
Like with women who have a bad past, they always
important.
come to security.
Proportions are extremely important. I feel like that just comes with getting to know each other. Like proportions, because what's important to him might not be important to her.
Okay.
So you gotta like get that shit right. You gotta calibrate that shit. No, but for real, you gotta calibrate your shit.
Women don't know how much like you, cause that's part of security too.
Cause one thing, I'ma say it, and niggas in the room might not agree. Sex, on a physical standpoint,
it's not that big a deal.
It ain't that big a deal to niggas.
Not at all.
But
who wouldn't
we know that.
But on a certain degree, emotionally, when I'm having sex with a certain female, it's important. Like it's great.
You said emotion.
But like just physically, like we just fucking. To niggas, it don't mean much, but to a woman, it means the world. It means the world, and it should. But that's what I'm saying. That's where the
No, he be acting like, because I say stuff like that all the time. I be like, well, if I give you my body, it's not that big a deal. But if I give you my mind and my soul, then it matters. But that's what you just said.
To us,
yeah, to a man.
It don't matter.
But I'm saying that applies to me too. You be acting like I'm nuts. I feel like you feel.
It don't mean you ain't
Straight
nuts
up,
still just because he just said what he just
No,
said. That
he always
makes you
coming at me like I'm
you-
acting wild.
Thank you, Daddy.
Like, no,
You still a little nuts and you still a little wild. So
No, but honestly, okay, we're gonna say it like this: the man holds the seed, right?
Okay, yeah.
And let's just
I always
say
had a question though.
what?
Why is the egg not the seed?
That is not the seed.
Dead
That's
ass.
the soil. That's the soil.
Okay,
In my
okay.
mind,
It gets planted.
that's what has the nutrients, everything you need for that
technically,
seed to do what it needs to
planted.
do.
Okay,
We're the person that comes put the
I always
seed
wondered that
down.
though, because I was like,
But
isn't an egg
when a
not the
farmer goes to look for
can
land,
an
he's
egg
looking
produce a
for
baby
a
without
fertile,
sperm?
valuable land that he can put his seed in. He's just not gonna go dig up some dirt
Many
and put his seed
conversations
anywhere.
going on.
If that was the case, it
Niggas
would just be anything. Yeah, niggas, that's what I'm
Them
saying. Niggas
niggas
do
got
that.
12 kids.
Niggas do that.
And no
But
child support.
we should. I don't know exactly where I'm going with this, but
why
it's
he
just
just
like.
no child support there? That threw you off.
What'd you say?
Never mind. Let's just move past
It
that.
should mean more to men as far as where they put their seed at.
It should.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out how we got to
And it
this.
should
and
mean
still ain't
more
answer
to
the question.
y'all because y'all are literally putting y'all lives at risk. Like y'all are closest to death when y'all are producing a child, when y'all delivering a child.
Oh, you mean like our immune system is more...
Yeah, y'all are weak.
Sensitive.
Y'all
Some
are
people
like.
can just die in birth because of an abnormality in their body.
Yeah,
If it wasn't for modern medicine, I would have died. No, like dead ass. If it wasn't for modern medicine, I would have died. Straight up.
And that's
The doctor told me that.
That's why it should be more important what dick goes inside of you at what point. You know what I'm saying? Like because I feel you, and that dumbs it down for you.
Okay.
But that's
Good
why
until 2021.
the society we live in is so dangerous because it makes it easy for y'all to not give a fuck, but y'all should. You know what I'm saying?
I still give a fuck.
You should.
There's
It's
a
such
word
touchy
play in there
topic,
that I'm
bro.
gonna leave alone.
What?
Good topic.
I'm gonna leave alone.
For me?
Word play in there.
Where are
Let
we
it go.
at?
Hey, look.
Yes, a man should be in a certain place before proposing to a woman. Absolutely.
Yeah, that was a question, but we went on a tangent. It was a good tangent. I want to ask y'all this. God dang, boy, you blinded me. So recently on, I don't know if y'all watch Big Mouth on Netflix.
Nope, I hate it.
Well, there's a black girl on that show that's voiced by a white woman. She stepped down.
Oh.
And then there's a show on Apple TV Plus that's called Central Park, but somebody stepped down too. She's a white woman voicing a black woman.
I see.
And then The Simpsons came out and said they're not going to let any more white voices voice black people. And then the dude that voices Cleveland came and said he's stepping down
God
from
damn.
voicing Cleveland. This is a victory for our
Wait a
movie.
minute.
No.
No, because now who gonna do Cleveland? He ain't
No,
gonna do
okay, look. So at first, cause okay, this is not a black thing, but Bobby Hill on the King of the Hill, that's voiced by a woman. So for me, I'd be like, yo,
all the characters on Bob's Burgers are men.
Yeah.
The voices are men, even though they play women.
Yes.
So I don't
but they're okay. So now, because not just because of the movement now and everything that's out there, George Floyd, George Floyd, tell all them, we're out here. R.I.P. We moving, we making change. People are stepping down from their positions. Yo, Cleveland show is like running. They still making new episodes. That shit syndicated like a motherfucker. Simpsons 2. At first, those first 2 shows I named, like y'all said, I don't know that, but y'all know what Family Guy is.
Have y'all seen a breakdown of Simpsons and like the showing that is a black family? Have y'all seen that?
Black family.
Yeah, it's definitely
yellow,
a black
but they
family.
black.
Yeah, that's a black ass family.
Yeah. I haven't seen what you're talking about.
That.
As far as like their heads and their spikes. But go ahead, Mom. Go ahead.
How do y'all feel about these people that are white that were voicing these black characters and people of color? They've stepped down, and Simpsons like, no, we're not doing that no more.
Do you think they stepped down because maybe they felt like they were
taking
when
positions
they were
from other
when
black
they were
people?
doing the voice? Do you think they felt like they were being stereotypical? Is that why they're stepping down? I'm trying to figure out why they felt like that. If they felt like when they were on the mic they were doing their black.
Yeah,
voice.
I'm kind of conflicted
In my
myself.
opinion,
I don't think all of them voices that they're doing are necessarily like black
voices.
voices. I don't think
If
so. But
somebody's
I
a
think
black
it's like
character
similar, like
or
when
a
people do
mixed
like
character,
blackface and they trying to do something. I feel like it's like a similar concept. They don't want to be a voice to a black character because they are not.
Did black people?
I think it was just that.
Was it black people have their? Was it known that the cartoon characters that were voiced by white people, black people auditioned for those same positions?
I'm sure that black people auditioned for it.
Sometimes you can't honestly say that.
True.
I'm sure. I mean, we don't know that, but I'm sure that.
Like, we don't know that. So if they're stepping down because they feel like a black person was overlooked to play this position or whatever the case may be, instead of them feeling like they just had the talent to play it.
Oh, true.
Then I feel like there's an actual problem, because giving a role to a black person just because he's black and this character is black is initially like saying, oh, now I'm stereotyping it rather than me basing it off of real talent. You don't just pick a person. Right. I'm gonna pick Caitlyn to play a role in this movie because she has nice long hair, instead of getting me a bitch that's supposed to be black and putting nice long hair on her. Like, that's just how do you see it?
I see how it happens.
It?
Like, people, if they're not going to audition for it and they're not meeting that director's vision or whatever the case may be, I get that, but I also see why she started it. Other people following suit. I'm confused.
When I think of Cleveland on the Cleveland show, if you close your eyes, he don't sound like no black dude.
True.
He don't.
But it's like, there's already no roles for us in Hollywood. We got to create our own shit. They always say there's one spot. So they're like, nah, we're going to stop. We're not going to keep profiteering. I'm white and I'm voicing this black character. Even though it's a cartoon, I'm stepping down to give that spot to somebody of color so they can speak to those real experiences.
They gotta step up and audition for the roles.
Yeah,
That's like the cops. That's like the cops saying we want black people in our communities to help young black men. Where are the black men lined up to go be a police?
I feel what you're saying. I think that's an unfair parallel.
That's what I'm saying, though.
We have a different stigma for 12 than we do like an actor and that's playing a voice.
It could all be.
You know what I'm saying? Black people in the community, like us being the cops, is different. Like, if I want to be a police officer, niggas gonna look at me different.
But
especially things I've done.
Who's to care about the bigger picture? You know the bigger picture. You want to be a cop. You understand the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying?
Even if I don't think that that's what they need to do, even if I don't believe what they need
attention to,
and a lot of people aren't going to understand your bigger picture when you're doing it. The same thing with your podcast. You see where the podcast ends up. A lot of people don't see where the podcast ends up. So it's like, that's the same thing for a black man signing up to be a police officer. I don't want to take it in that direction, but it's like a black man being a police officer, you're chipping away at that big ass
stigma
rock that we're fucking facing as far as like all the races in the police department.
Because 75% of the white people out here are automatically wanting to be police, politicians, shit like that.
Right.
Black people ain't going for that.
Right.
For real.
We that's what I'm saying. We're too focused on the imagery of the shit.
I'm sorry, baby.
You know what I'm saying?
No, but that conveys to the topic.
No.
But in
White
that same
people
breath,
stepping down are
in that same
commemorable.
breath, I feel like the big picture of these shows is to keep them on fucking television. It's the representation, like of seeing a black family on television, whether it's a cartoon, real life, or whatever. I don't give a fuck if it's a white person playing it or not. It's the visual that I care about.
Is a black person still in relevance in a white, predominant white cartoon? Cleveland is like the black man in that predominant white cartoon. So white people stepping down is commemorable, but at the same token, like, with you stepping down now who's gonna play Cleveland? Like, how?
Now what happens if we don't fill those? We don't fill those.
What happens
roles?
to Cleveland?
And
they gonna kill him off the cartoon. The man gonna run into a wall like Acme.
He got his own show.
See, that's what I'm saying. I feel both sides. I feel like, yeah, that's great. We fill that role, but I feel like the bigger accomplishment is to keep it on television.
Like, it's commemorable. You trying to pave way for black people to come in and do their thing and make money off of another black, like a black cartoon or whatever the case may be.
But they would have to show up and be willing.
But I think like what Kayla said though, y'all be okay if they so like Robert Downey Jr. is a great actor, but if he put on blackface. Fuck Tropic Thunder, that shit was hilarious.
It was hilarious.
I didn't even think about that shit.
Yeah, no, but he played a black man in Tropic Thunder, right?
How did they let that happen?
He was a white dude
it was funny.
playing a black
But it was part of the show. I mean, it was part of the movie, so it was funny. But if he did that in another movie, we'd be outraged.
But I don't think
We'd be
that
like,
he would do that in another movie because everybody already knew the nature of that movie.
Yeah, I'm saying, but scrap, fuck Tropic Thunder.
Let me ask y'all a question. Let me ask y'all a controversial question. Is that racism?
When somebody does blackface?
Racism is systemic, but is that racism?
Didn't they have
Because
black
we make
people in
fun
that
of
movie?
we make fun of white people all the time. Is that racism?
Yeah, but we don't paint our faces white and then go up here and talk like that. And then
No, we don't paint our faces white. We get bleached.
who's getting bleached?
Black people are
Black
getting
people do
bleached to
bleach
get
themselves.
lighter.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like
Check,
racism is
Jamaicans,
systemic. You're
Africans,
affecting
all
how
that.
they
What's that?
provide
Y'all
their
like
families.
you watch Love and Hip Hop? Y'all watch Love and What's the name of the Spice? Who literally walked around with
But like-
white makeup on because she felt like she needed to be lighter
Shit,
just
they
to
told
have like.
But what bro was just, what Abe was just saying was like, you know, in some cultures, Africa, Jamaica, whatever, that's more of a cultural thing versus over here, like if you got bleached, we look at like, oh, diamonds wine. But if somebody in Jamaica do it, that's common. They do that.
But I'm asking y'all,
But
what's
that still
y'all's
don't make it
definition
right.
of racism? Racism, I feel like when you're
Racism
systemic,
is
it's systemic, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but I don't think
It's-
getting bleached is racist. I think getting bleached is like your own mind's prejudice.
self-interest.
You think that you need to be
So
lighter.
when
Yeah.
so
That's
when a white
prejudice.
man
That's
puts
not
a
racism.
blackface on to play a role, is that racism?
I don't think so.
But why could
That's
they
not
get somebody
systemic oppression.
of color?
Okay,
wanted black people
okay.
inside
So
the
what is
black-
it? What is it when
It was
black
black people.
black
Yeah,
comedians
but
go on stage
nobody
every
ever did
night
that.
and they make fun of white people? Is that racism?
No, I don't think that's systemic oppression. No, I don't.
I agree. That's what I'm saying. So it's like,
So I just answered your question.
no, but that's what
like
I'm
that.
saying.
Easy peasy.
We gotta really focus in on what racism is, cause we can make fun of white people all day, but when white people make fun of us, it's a little different.
Not really, because I watch Family Guy and they make fun of everybody, so I don't.
Yeah, no,
mind it.
but you're secure.
They
I'm talking
can,
about
but
as
if
a
it's
people.
like a celebrity or somebody else, it's too much sensitivity. So it's anything somebody says.
I think Family Guy skates
it's a
because they
different
joke white people, they joke black people, they joke
They joke
Jewish people,
everybody.
they
Okay,
joke
so
gay
listen,
people, they joke
it's a difference
everybody.
when you're on top. Like, okay, so in theory, white people are on top because they're like the majority and they got the most access to whatever the fuck. When you're on top and you're making fun of people underneath you, that's fucked up. But if you down here in the middle fucking around, you know, making jokes about every fucking body, because black people make jokes about every fucking
Don't
body.
joke nobody, cause you at the top.
But Lydia, in that regard, if we really want to be, I don't ride with that equal shit. I don't want to be equal to white men. But if we riding for that equality shit, we should. Hey, when they make fun of us, we can make fun of them. That's equal. That's
Yeah.
equal.
There was one thing Jonathan Stewart said on The Late Show, I think. He was talking about slavery and Jim Crow and all that. He was like, while black people were like trying to get equality, white people were building equity. They were getting land.
I'm about to go to sleep on this fucking podcast because I'm so tired of black people trying to be equal to white people.
No, I'm saying
No,
what you're saying.
They're
That's what you're
taking
saying.
those-
John,
they're
what you're saying is
taking
a
their
white
time
man.
to
He's like,
level
we
up.
were fighting
They
to
really
like be
are.
able to drink from the same water fountain and go to the same school, and they were getting land and they were getting loans and they were going off and fighting a world war and coming back and
We didn't know better.
Shit, I get rid of one slave.
Yo,
This is the best podcast in 757. I'm trying to bring like
We
some real shit
didn't
to
have
it.
the education to even know better
No,
at
no,
the
no,
time.
no,
We
it
just
was
wanted
lit-
to have what they had.
No, it was
because they
written
had
in the-
more, obviously.
But that's the problem.
It was written
That's
as a
the problem.
legislator.
The problem is
that
we still
could not
doing that
get it.
today.
trying to be equal to fucking.
We still doing that
Back
today.
then,
was
no.
there-
If you was a GI and you fought in the war and you came back, it was written in that code that the white man could get that loan for the low and you couldn't. It was written like that.
Yeah.
Jim Crow, like all that stuff was written like that. So they made it so they could get equity. While you were worried about, we didn't get our 40 acres in the middle.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck no, I don't got no acres.
They gave the 40 acres to Jim Bob or whatever the fuck.
Billy Joe.
Yeah, no, seriously.
They were always ahead, and while black people are trying to figure out how to get to the next level, they are doing the same.
Still constantly.
And
While
now
we're
in
trying to figure out how to join them, they're creating different levels.
I'm not join them.
So this is the thing.
Black
Now in
people on the
2020,
same page is different.
now in 2020, like okay, we had Black Wall Street, we had our own shit somewhere else. They burned it down.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck Trump for going out there trying to have a rally in Tulsa. He real trifling for that. Make sure y'all do a
Is he
vote.
gonna
Man.
die?
I'm going to vote.
Make sure y'all.
I voted.
But
I'm damn sure going to
it ain't
vote.
been so much times where people like talk about Tulsa. Like niggas didn't fuck with the show Watchmen because of how it started and how they had like the overlapping.
agree.
It was a great show. Oh, it was a great show.
Loved it.
Y'all go watch Watchmen if y'all don't know shit about shit, but it's a great show. It's on HBO. If you need a login, I got you.
That's a part of the reason why people are scared of starting their own now because of what happened.
Well, now it's like
I just want to be allowed to start my own and feel safe in doing that. You know what I'm saying?
But
That's
what
what
happens-
I'm
what
worried
happens
about.
when
I don't
you
give a fuck
start-
about being equal. I just want them to leave me the fuck alone. So if I do decide to build myself up, I know they're not going to tear me down or stop me.
What happens when you start your own and they come for you?
That's what I'm worried about.
That's
I don't
what
want
I'm
that to
saying.
happen.
That's
I want you to leave me
why-
the fuck alone so I can
That's
build this
why
wealth over here.
we
You
need
can't
uninterrupted.
guarantee that
guns.
black
We
people
need
will do that to each
protection.
other. You just gotta make
We
sure
think
you
we can
secure that.
avoid the fucking revolution without fucking clipping up and fighting for what the fuck we want. We need to embrace that shit. When you start your business and you go get your loan from where you need to get it from and people trying to take your shit down, they're gonna be able to take your shit down because we don't have no arms. We don't have no arms and shit.
That's why
That's what we need to establish first. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I said I want.
No, I'm agreeing with you. That's what I'm
Okay,
saying. Like, we feel like we can avoid that shit. We can just start our business and we can do shit and we can get opposed. And no, when they come get you, they gonna come get you.
Right.
Because they got
They
the
gonna
mafia
try.
in their pocket. They got NAGA. They got all kind of shit.
You're gonna try.
They clipped up. They got arms. But we feel like we can do shit peacefully and just walk through and just get loans and do whatever the fuck we want. That's not gonna happen. There's gonna be some form of physical warfare here. It's not gonna be able to be pretty and financial and all kind of shit. There's gonna be some physical warfare. We really want to get where we need to go.
Are y'all ready for that? Chris talking about like a civil war.
Aren't we at the beginning of it?
Well, my son ain't old enough.
Ain't it
to know,
started?
so I'm good.
No, it ain't gonna be that type of war. It's gonna be like between.
It's gonna be
They set
small.
people on fire
It's
for
gonna
no
be-
fucking reason. They're
Exactly.
lynching people.
Exactly.
We're getting lynched.
So how
That's still
much are we
happening.
gonna take before we do something about it? Same
That's
thing
why I
with the
said,
pie
we at
beef.
the beginning?
You get slapped in the face 3 times. What the fuck you gonna do now?
Bitch. True. Wait a minute.
Same thing, no, for real, with you. Somebody come and slap you in your face once. You're not gonna accept that one time.
Nobody's getting close enough to slap.
But that's what I'm saying. Somebody slap you in your face one time. You're not gonna accept it.
Chris, you know I'm ready for that.
Your glasses bit and shit. Caitlyn here too.
Caitlyn's not gonna let nobody knock these Cartiers off.
No, I'm saying that magnifies it. Caitlyn
So
here.
you had
your
to
glasses
If I see somebody coming, I'm with that shit too.
But I'm saying, but
That's why I said, Kadeem, you up here. Don't talk
ain't
about nobody
happening.
else, because we all
That's
down
speaking
here.
to what we ready
Listen,
for. What are we ready
It
for?
is the sad part is so like I posted what I posted the other day. My homeboy, shout out to my nigga John, he hit me like, "Hey bro, niggas is pocket watching. They jealous. You gotta watch out. My own people shouldn't be jealous of me.
That's a
Not
fact.
Should
me.
be asking you
I sent
how
you
you
that
did
emoji.
that.
Thank you,
I was
bro.
fucking with
I be
you.
like,
You know what I'm
really,
saying?
like my cousin hit me like, "Hey man, fuck all that shit. That shit motivate me.
Yeah,
This shit
facts.
motivates
That's
you.
a
I'm
fact.
trying to put on for my people. Anybody that know me know I'm down to give out whatever I got for my people.
You bought like 8.
Anything you post is gonna be.
Thank you
didn't need
for
them.
my
But-
people.
but-
Didn't
but-
eat them donuts.
but anything-
for my people. But if we just have to go to war, you don't think I'm nigga? You need a gun? You need a gun? I'm with it.
I got my strap.
But I got a daughter on the way, so we gotta get if y'all really down to do
What I'm
that.
saying, anything you post,
Before we get to that, let's get a vote.
you gonna have to argue
Yeah,
with.
I'll vote, but I'm still down to
It's
die for black
hard.
people.
It's hard to argue with
And I
desperation.
do have a son.
It's hard to argue
That's
with
true.
desperation. There's people that are living in the projects with nothing.
Nigga, I know.
That's what I'm saying. I think we all been at certain levels,
Okay.
but it's just like you can't argue with that shit. These people don't have shit, and they trying to figure out how they live day to day. You know how you gonna live month to month, year to year. You know what your next year look like now.
Exactly. That's
it's
what
like-
I said. Remember what I said to you at brunch?
She came at me at brunch.
I did. Well,
You did.
a soft comfort. But I pointed out to him, I said,
A
it
soft
really
comfort.
irks my soul. It irks my soul when people that have a lot of money or they're very secure say some shit like, oh, well, whatever the fuck is taking food out my daughter's mouth. No, the fuck it's not. You're not worried about what your daughter's gonna eat. I'm really worried about what my
No.
son's gonna eat next week.
But I agree with them.
That irks
Yeah,
my
they
soul.
took my food
But I agree with them.
stamps.
Okay.
But Lily, I agree with
Tell
them.
her.
I agree with them. Because they're on a competitive level.
Let me
they already thinking
They
like they
know what
already
their kid is
no.
going
But
to
if it
eat
comes to the slice
tomorrow.
but if it comes to a slice of cheese in the middle of the floor, my child's gonna have that whole slice.
Facts.
I
And we're not.
get
You're
what
not
I
taking
get what
shit.
you're saying, and I
You're
get
not
what
taking
she's
shit.
saying.
No, I feel
So that's how we got it. But that's how we gotta
I'm gonna tell
play
you a
it.
story. I'm gonna tell. I was at we was at Nina's house. Shout out to my cousin Nina in the back. And I ran up on like we went to Caitlin's birthday dinner and Lydia was like, "Hey, can you pay for me? I got her."
Yeah.
She's like, "I'm gonna hit you the next day," but she didn't.
I
So when I
gave
s-
him cash. I offered this
So
nigga
when
cash.
no, but you no, you told me you was gonna hit me with the cash out the next day.
I
You
just wanted to
did.
be said.
When I seen her, I was
I
like,
had
"Yo,
the cash.
run me my 70." Ain't nobody taking no food out seeing his
What
mouth.
the
And I
fuck?
offered him
What
cash.
did you pay for that was staring it down?
We went to Chops.
Damn, what
went
the
to
fuck?
Chops.
What the fuck was you eating?
Exactly.
We went to Chops.
She was running the tab up like she was paying for her own.
You look like a damn.
and I paid for
chop.
Caitlin her. Look, hey,
You like some
Chops are
damn
fucking
Bambi
delicious.
ass.
Shit, I would have got a Caesar salad.
I wanted to be known. I spent like $400 in chops. But anyway,
Why you have to let that be known?
I wanted to be known. I ran up on her like, "Yo, where my 70?"
I gotta ask y'all
And I
about y'all
offered him
experience at
cash
the
if he
little
didn't
beach
want it.
club too.
I was like, "Yo, you know what I mean? Like, you
But
taking
he
food
said
out my
that,
daughter's
but-
mouth," and she's like, "No, I'm not."
No,
For
the
me
fuck not.
personally,
Your daughter's gonna eat fucking caviar. My kid eats crab mac and cheese.
Absolutely.
but
My kid eats crab
Take,
and
no
cheese.
Kadeem, no Kadeem.
For me-
no Kadeem. Take
We
Kadeem.
want-
Take Kadeem.
we
He's black, but
different.
take him and put white man over his head, and you're the black person.
Let
It's the
somebody
same
right
thing.
here.
Them
Let me hear him say
motherfuckers.
that shit.
But that's what I'm saying. We gotta recognize it as genealogical warfare. These people are worried about their generations. I can't blame a white person who's worried about 4 generations down the line. We only worry about the first one.
Yeah.
But we don't see it as that. We want to see, we want to join white people. No, these motherfuckers are worried about generations down the line. We're not in the same playing field as
I
them.
have been
But we
telling
gotta give them the
people
same playing
years
field.
ago, before me and Caitlin, that anytime, even when I was single, like, nah, I work like I got 3 kids to feed. That's how I feel.
Thank
personally.
you.
I don't give a fuck if I have no kids to feed.
Thank you.
So any
And
dollar
I've
that's supposed to
always
come to
made
me,
sure
supposed to
I
come
was
to me.
straight.
That's how we have.
Period.
That's how we have to play it.
And you just
Because
gotta make
that's
sure
how
that
they
you're
play.
straight. And when it's kids in the picture, that's a whole different ball
It's a
game.
whole different
That's a
ball
whole
game.
different type of
Fucking
hustle.
tell
That's
me
a whole
about it.
different type of mentality. But for somebody else who's making sure that they out there, that they grinding, that they getting it, that they making sure that they stay at a certain point and continue to elevate, you can only do so much to bring the other people up around you. But that opportunity is still there. You gotta go out there and get that shit.
The main
I'm sorry.
problems with black people is that we playing on the playing field. We worried about ourselves. I'm hustling. I'm ambitious, but I'm only worried about my life. That's it. You're gonna leave this earth, if not tomorrow, 30 years from now, whatever. These white people are worried about their generations. They worry about how my daughter's gonna live, how my granddaughter's gonna live.
We
That's
already
how we gotta be
talked
To
about
worried.
this moment,
and that makes it unselfish. That makes it to the point where you're not spending
smack
your
the
money
shit
on
out
No,
stupid shit.
that's because you got to think about that shit.
No, we had
When
them conversations.
I had insurance
She
for
will
me
be.
before, but when I had a daughter, I was like, oh no, I gotta make sure she's straight. Like my
My
mom
shit
ain't
went
straight.
up
I'm
too.
Exactly.
straight.
I was exactly about to
So
say that.
if my mom ain't straight, I'm straight, and she gave us, it's 3 of us. No, my daughter gonna be super
I'm
straight.
trying to.
I don't give a fuck what
I'm
nobody
trying to tell
talking
you
about.
this shit.
He
get deep.
adjusted
when it's
his,
hard
and
shit-
I went and I did
That
the
shit
exact
gets
same
deep
thing. It's
as
no excuse.
fuck.
I don't care how much money is coming out of my check for it to happen. She will be straight.
Why won't she be
Period.
straight?
And that's
Period.
what we gotta cut off because we're too commercialized.
What do you
His
mean?
mom made sure. Kadeem's mom could have had the Prada bag, all kind of shit,
Right,
fucking
no,
shit
but she
vacations,
had
but
life
she's worried about
insurance.
her fucking
She had
boys.
savings accounts.
So
And this,
she
that,
put
and the
aside
third.
that money so to the point where when she leaves this earth, they good. And she
We
said,
gonna do that and still.
my
pass
dad
it down
does the
back
same
and
shit. He's like, yo, when I leave here, y'all are good.
I ain't mad at
We are not.
what you're saying,
Even
what
I got
y'all are
life
saying,
insurance.
because I think because I've lived like what Chris is talking about before, and then something happened in my life which changed how I thought about it, and then I started living how Kadeem and Caitlin thought. So like
Right,
now,
yeah.
I
Same.
have a whole bank account on the side where a
Just
portion
for
of
my
my
son.
check goes into. So that my son can have it, but he also has his own bank account. So like, if you want to splurge on your little V-Bucks or whatever,
They be running
you
the
get what I'm saying?
V
Like,
Bucks.
I be ready to snap, but like, it's to the point where I've actually sat down and I've thought about the outline of what it's gonna be like, even for Lonnie after his child. Like me out here getting Lonnie all this type of conditioning and stuff like that. If this is your goal, okay, cool, but you still gonna go to college. So let's also set this goal for school too, so that when you get out there and you have your own kids, your kids gonna be taken care of no matter if it's from what I leave you or what you make on your own. So it's a different way to view what Chris is saying, because it don't all just have to deal with just money. It could deal with intellectual, because I could teach Lonnie to have the mental state to when you grow up and you teaching your child something, you are outlining it for more black people. You feel what I'm saying? And that's where it get in depth at, because a lot of people rely on money to make sure everything is substantially straight for even generations to come. When at the end of the day, money can be blown if you don't have the right mindset to get that shit.
That's why a lot of those child actors and child singers and all shit, they end up in fucked up situations because they never were taught how to deal with money.
Last week, I was like, you could have $1,000 and then you get $1 million and you don't know how to manage it because you ain't never had $10,000.
Exactly.
And people don't get that. So like you said, you do even when Sienna get here, I'm gonna make sure she financially literate. It ain't gonna be she don't know what $1's worth. She gonna know. She gonna know the cost
your
of gold.
phone bill don't get paid.
She gonna know I give you money to make it, and she's gonna know what that is.
I give Lonnie a little bit of money every week. Like you get $10 every week to do what you want to do with it. Oh, but that phone bill that you in love with, that all that stuff. Oh no, you have to earn that. That ain't something I'm just gonna give to you because I'm your mama and you feel obligated to it. My nigga, your phone can be off. I can get this Wi-Fi turned off and you dead. You dead. Earn it, because at the same reason I'm out here working 2 jobs, doing hair, makeup, now doing nails, starting my own business to make sure that you're aligned. You have to also help me. Like you have to make sure you have to teach these kids how to be self-sufficient and like know what's right or wrong and how to move and motion out here. Because if I see you out there in the world thinking that if I got it, you got it always, nah nigga, you my son, but you still need to earn it. You ain't about to just get it.
Between black people and white people though. White people have such a head start that they can teach their kids about financial literacy, put money aside, give them things that so that like, for us half of it is like I never had that. Yeah. So if I hit a lick, oh no, I'm trying to splurge because I never had that. Yeah. But when you white, you like, oh no, that's normal. We were going on trips to Italy. That was nothing. Yeah. We did that. My family did that. That's different. I want to make sure my daughter knows that, like, yo, you got to earn this shit. I be telling her, I do not want to spoil her. I know she's spoiled already. I know y'all be like, yo, y'all buying her all this, that, and the third.
Spoiled or different.
I'm going to want to give her the things I want to give her, but I'm also going to instill a real work ethic like my mom instilled in me, and I'm going to teach her how to make this money and spend this money. And you can't, like you said, it's financial literacy matters more than the actual dollar. It actually matters more. If I passed and she got the $1 million or whatever, and it was an accident, she got 2, she don't know how to manage that. Nope. She don't know that. Blow it off. Yeah, that's dumb. But if I teach her how to, like, yo, this is how you manage money. This is what you should do if you have X. This is what you should do if you have Y. And sets her up. Yeah. My mom taught me those things. So not only when she passed did she leave something so we could build, she taught me how to really get it. Yeah, she gave me building blocks.
And I appreciate certain stuff like that, because like in my generation, I'm not about to sit here and Debbie down my mama or Debbie down my dad. You know what I mean? Because if you know me, you know my situation with my peoples. My peoples didn't raise me to know how to handle a dollar and manage a dollar or have a dollar. Because I got my first job at 14. I was working 40 hours a week at fucking Golden Corral straight out of high school. You get what I'm saying? And I was helping my mama realize buy my little brother his school clothes. You feel what I'm saying? So for me,
you get sucked into the
so you get sucked into that shit where you feel like, all right, nah, you just like you gonna have to work for it. You gonna have to work for it. But it's also not. It ain't even just about working for it. It's about knowing what to do with it when you get it. Like so. I'm not, like I said, I don't want to Debbie down my mama. My mama didn't teach me that. You know, get what I'm saying? Like, it was my mama working 3.
They taught you what they could.
Yeah, you feel me? But from seeing how she struggled and seeing what she went through and seeing that shit, you have to make sure that you install in your kid, I don't want this for you, because you got to see what I got to go through. Like, you got to see when all them AAU fees is due, my nigga, and I'm in here crying because I still got rent, light bill, car insurance, all that shit, and I don't know where this shit coming from, but I get it done. I don't want that to be you. So see what I'm going through. Like, I don't hold no tears from Lil Lonnie. Anybody who know me know that. I don't hold no tears from you. I ain't busting it. I'm not shadowing nothing for you. Because one, I'm raising a man alone. True. I'm not shadowing none of that shit from you. But he do need to, I'm teaching him, you need to understand. Like, my nigga, even if you choose not to do your chores, alright, straight, bet. You don't want to do your chores, now that Xbox gone. You gonna do your chores and you don't get that Xbox, because the Xbox you can pay for whatever you want to on that shit by yourself with the $10 I give you a week. But now that you ain't got it, you gotta rely on this phone. Oh, but now your cell phone bill ain't paid because you ain't even done your chores. So now you took an L both ways. Which way you wanna choose? Like, which way you gonna handle this?
I think it's just, we gotta continue to push generations forward. That's all it is. I'm not blaming past generations. I could talk about my parents. We could all talk about parents and what our parents didn't do as far as on our level of perspective. But they did exactly what they thought was right to do at the time.
Do.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just about pushing it forward. They're not gonna give you the whole complete piece, but they're gonna give you their little. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy when we look at our parents. We can criticize what they didn't do, but they gave us a little piece, just something. That's all we need to do for the next generation. We need to give them a piece of our perspective as far as what to do and to pay it forward to their kids. That's all we need to do.
Definitely. I ain't want to be that woman working
We
3
don't
jobs,
need to
never see
give our kids the same perspective that our parents gave us. Your parents gave you the gems, so we take the gems, do with it, multiply it, give our kids more. That's all we need to do.
That was a very good conversation.
We potting today.
And this all stems from what? White people stepping down from black cartoon characters? Hey, turn that back here. You want no diamond.
Come on now. No, you're not gonna wink after it too. You're not gonna wink after it. You're not gonna wink.
Hey, white people, if y'all
got a little bit more time,
white people, if you contributing to a bigger picture, man, just stay there. Just stay there. If your motives are right, stay there. Keep the Cleveland show going. I don't give a fuck who it is. As long as it's a black dude playing it, I don't care.
Cleveland is the weakest black man on the planet.
He is.
But anyway, all right. We got last two.
Country as fuck.
Jada versus Fab.
What happened? I don't know anything about
Monday.
it.
Versus on Monday.
She's not gonna be able to contribute to this.
No, she's not gonna be Mike. That's
Wait,
what I'm
this
saying.
Jada my favorite
Jada
rapper.
versus
Jada versus Fab. Monday.
Jada's not fucking with Fab. Commercially.
I'm almost
commercially. We talking about hit
on that. I think Fab.
I think the people that are
Jadakiss.
Oh, Jadakiss.
We're talking about Jadakiss.
Okay, all right, bet.
You thought we talking about Jada Pinkett Smith?
No, hell no.
That's what.
No, that's really.
You just wrote Jada versus Fab. I was in my mind. I thought there was some like online beef or some shit. I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Jada Pinkett is fabulous.
No, not Jada Pinkett. It's not Jada Pinkett.
Yo, Lydia's wild.
It's
anyway,
Jadakiss from the Locks.
I know who
Fabulous.
Jadakiss is.
Y'all
Freddie
is
versus
tripping.
Jay-Z.
He got Rough Rider cuts. He got Locks cuts. He got
Biggie
Jadakiss cuts.
These are-
Biggie cuts.
And I'm still about to go
Listen,
against him.
Come on.
I still don't feel like he's gonna fuck
I think
with
I'm
Fab.
on Brian's side, bro.
My nigga.
Bar for bar.
We're
I don't
we talking
feel
street
like-
rap. You know what I mean? Like, nah, bro. Nah. And that's my nigga. Both of them niggas.
Oh,
I
wow.
fuck with
I
these
love
niggas.
both.
I think
I
the
was
Locks
asking
goes
over the
against
last
him.
time he
I
was
think the
here.
I
Locks
think
Sold out.
Jada got some shit in the tuck that y'all
And I'm
not.
not-
Y'all not registering.
Fab don't have nothing on Jada. Them
Nah, because he gonna hit you with the wise. He
No,
gonna
it's
hit
not
you
bar
with the,
for
you know
bar,
what I
song
mean?
for song.
Jasmine Sullivan, the old...
No, it's a versus battle.
So when he goes song for song, how many is it going to be 1 out of 3 of?
Fab.
They doing 20 tracks.
20.
20
And
tracks.
how many Fab going to come off and he's just
And that's
so
gonna be
into
effortless.
Fab
that
alone.
track.
Yeah, Fab.
No, I don't think
is alone.
because you gotta think when Alicia Keys and John Legend, they also do these tracks that they wrote on.
Yeah.
They do tracks that they featured on. It's not just a solo. Cut.
No, I agree.
Jada got
We talking
more.
features, that's different.
That's what we're talking though. It's a battle. He's gonna play songs that he has in a battle.
Nah, I don't even think it's that different for him.
He's gonna
But
have
that's gonna
songs
be
that he
all
had with
D-Block,
Biggie.
bro.
He's gonna have songs that he had with Jay-Z.
Most of the songs
He's
he
on
plays
Reservoir
on
Dogs.
his.
Y'all don't
Come on, bro.
Niggas cuts is deep.
I'm rolling.
You saying it like
I'm
Fab
hearing
don't
you.
the same shit.
When you talk about
When you talk
impact, I think Jada
Not that
wins.
hard.
But when
Look,
that's the
Krista
thing.
switched sides.
That's
Like
no, but that's the
Yeah, he
thing.
definitely
That's the thing about Jada versus
20
Fab.
songs.
No, I'm
Because
saying
Fab
Fab got-
overall on a fucking song tip and about how many songs he got, I'm picking Fab. But on impact, I pick Jada.
Nah.
And that's that.
I think Jada.
Nah.
Jadakiss.
I don't like
Jadakiss is
mentioning
all
the
away from me.
JVP on here because they like where we trying to be.
Y'all give me a headache.
He had called Jada
Jen did that.
and bro was like, "You got a problem? Who, what, when, where, and how you gonna solve them? Automatic or
Yeah.
phone?" And when that beat dropped,
You gotta be my
you
dog.
feel
That was
something.
in my
bro.
left
I'm
titty.
trying to tell you.
I'm talking
That's
about
the main
as
one.
a whole.
We
That's
got
what I'm
pie
saying,
beef too. Used to be my dog using my left titty.
Yeah, that's hard. That's crazy. Bro, street impact. When
You
got
play that,
streets on
it's
lock,
not Fab
it's a different
Pinkett
type of,
with
you know what I
shit
mean?
else.
That's what I'm saying.
What?
It don't matter what song. And y'all are asleep because y'all don't realize Jada got slow R&B jams. He got
Even his verse on
posse
Heaven and
cuts.
Hell.
Thank you.
Jada
He got
Morant.
bars on, but he got.
The joke he did with Usher, I get it. Like I
Okay,
get it.
y'all. What was
The
big?
throwback.
What was Fab's biggest hit?
Biggest hit.
Got a lot.
He had some big.
And
His first album,
I think I'm taking Fab off, bro.
Probably
The jump with Lil Bo and all
Throw it
that.
in the bag, probably.
Throw it in the bag, probably his biggest hit.
Forever.
That's
You
what
got.
they-
No,
that's
Breathe,
I feel
Breathe.
more about Fab than
It's a time between them.
He got a joint with Neo. He got the joint with Jeremiah, the Slim Thick joint. Whole bunch of shit, man. I mean,
We're gonna see Monday.
yeah.
Who y'all got?
He got to present.
What's Jada's biggest hit though? Because I feel like they're
Jada
more
don't have-
equivalent.
Fab has more, like, you would say he has bigger hits.
Female
I think
records.
he has big ass
them
features.
individually.
20 for 20 tracks. I think
Jada
Kiss
got
Night.
Jada's.
Jada giving you
But
so
let me
much,
ask y'all,
like, why? With Anthony Hamilton, like, why
I
Jada
said
is
that
hard
shit.
to
I
get?
wrapped
Why is the industry designed to keep the hardest artists in debt?
What
Like,
was
it's
Jada's
wild.
biggest
I don't
biggest
know,
hit?
that's my-
What's Jada's biggest hit?
all I hear in my
Biggest
head
hit.
are
Smoking gun
Used
or
to
by
be
your
a model
side.
for a
I'm
year
like,
and a
fuck.
half, and then
Probably why the biggest
When
commercial
they
hit. If you
come
want to
in,
say commercial hit.
They gotta use the scale that the way the whales lick.
Yeah,
Y'all better stop.
Bro,
Jada
y'all
is
saying
for
the
me,
same.
man.
I don't know, man.
Jada it for me. I'm
I
sorry.
don't know, man.
But see, y'all got to take yourself out of that. I feel
You
like
know
niggas
what?
is being
Take it
biased.
out.
take
I'm not
mixtapes,
know.
but that's one thing you got to take out because when these verses you can't factor in mixtape. I'm gonna
Yeah,
do that.
but-
Who you got, man? Because you
I'm
just switched
switching.
twice.
Because if you
Three
had
times,
if you had
you
to factor in mixtapes with Fab, I'm taking Fab. But if I had to
Who are you taking, Chris?
but you
hold on.
You
You
got
just
to
switched
a lot of
Jada.
stuff. It's either Jada or it's Fab.
I'm taking Jada.
Everywhere
He
we
switched
go.
forward.
Come
I'm
on.
taking Jada.
My nigga, listen.
Come on.
I'm there. I get it. Like, I
I'm
definitely
taking
get it.
Jada.
Yeah, because you.
I think we solved that one.
I'm taking Jada, man.
Yeah.
Even though the person that I'm going to in my playlist is probably more is Fab.
I agree. Because I listen to a lot more of the
Yeah.
Shootout Summers and the.
Shoot out some.
When you talking about, no, I know
There you go.
but if you talking about just
Did you say the
impact, I'm
line?
gonna pick
I'm a little
Jada.
bit older than
I'm
y'all.
gonna pick Jada. And I fuck with both of them. That's why I hate about these shit. I fuck with both of them
Sue me
hard
if I like
body.
make that a cut.
But
I'm
them
gonna use
She
getting
ain't
together and
trademark
making
it.
that.
Look, we should trademark it. We should trademark it.
older than y'all.
I'm a little bit older.
That was a
than
good
you.
line.
Oh,
Alright.
shit.
Alright, Jada and Fab.
Should we do
I
the
got
one gotta
Jada.
go?
Jada.
Fab.
Jada.
Look, he done switched
Jada.
3-4 times.
But I'm being,
He giving you so many
I gotta stick with.
because I'm gonna fuck with Fab on a personal level.
Jada.
Commercial wise, we
That's
talking
what I'm
about
saying. That's what I'm saying.
Commercially,
I'm fucking
bro.
with him on a personal level. I'm picking
Overall,
Fab.
Jada.
Jada got the streets, bro, but commercially, we talking the same.
But this is not a commercial battle. It's
It is
just
a
a
commercial
I
versus.
just think
It's
y'all
a
are
versus
y'all
battle.
thinking
20
more of
tracks
like
of all
commercial
songs.
hits.
He's fire.
But y'all have been watching some of these battles because they
I
don't
definitely
always,
watch these
I
battles.
haven't.
they don't just be
I haven't.
commercial tracks. They be really be
Exactly,
digging in their
that's what I'm
bag and
saying,
putting a
like,
song that you
exactly.
like. Ooh, I forgot.
In that list,
But those
that
are hits.
contributes more.
Nine
That
times out of
contributes to
10 they're hit
Fab.
records.
Yeah, but you still
Fab
forgot.
can pull some shit out his ass too.
Not as much as Jada.
Not as
Bro,
much.
Jada was the chef up north. That's all we need.
He got left up, but I was the chef up north.
He got bars.
Either way,
I
I'm
don't know, man.
double.
Yeah, I don't know, man. He give us it's a feeling, and I love Fab.
That's
And
all.
that's my baby, man.
I
I do
love
it every
Fabulous.
fucking time they
That's
bring
all.
Jada down here.
I love Fab,
No.
but I just think Jada might.
Yeah, I've
take
been
it
to Jada
himself.
concerts. I haven't been to
I
Fab
don't
concerts.
know.
Don't like remix.
I done seen
It's
all
on
these.
repeat.
Facts. I don't know, man. Jada might get that ass tore up.
We gonna see Monday.
The soul
What's it, 8
tapes.
o'clock?
The soul tapes have a special
I love the
place.
soul tapes. I love the soul
Have a
tapes.
special place with me.
He got some bangers too. I'm just saying. Jada just got.
I know.
Monday we're gonna see.
Monday, definitely.
Monday,
gotta
tune
go?
in.
Yeah, we're gonna do the one gotta go and get her out of here. All right, this is a tough one.
This is
I'll
not
put it in
tough.
Chat.
This
Yeah,
It
it's
is
not.
tough.
It's not tough.
It is
not
tough.
For me, it's not tough.
One gotta go.
Tough for
Chappelle
me.
Show, The Boondocks, Fresh Prince, or Martin.
Definitely Chappelle Show.
Chappelle Show.
Oh,
You're-
buddy.
You're bugging if you think otherwise,
Y'all
bro.
wild.
You think the Chappelle Show gotta go?
The Chappelle Show.
All right, what you say though?
You know what? I take
no,
that
no,
back.
no,
I'm
no,
gonna say
That shit
Boondocks
gotta go.
because I never
Yo,
even watched Boondocks.
Are you okay, Chris?
Garrett Wallace, but
I don't watch it.
All right,
I went
yo,
I
can I
went
get my
10
shit off?
times.
I'm gonna let y'all get your shit
ahead,
off.
go ahead.
Let me go.
What has either show taught y'all?
Which one?
Okay,
What has
hold on.
Chappelle Show? What is
I'm
Chappelle
gonna
Show? Go ahead. Go ahead.
you bring it down.
What has Chappelle Show taught y'all? What has Boondocks taught y'all? What has Fresh Prince taught y'all? What has Martin
See,
taught
he
y'all?
looked at it from a different.
That's what I'm
The
saying.
ones I looked through it for,
That's
it's like,
exactly how you
which
do
one do I really go back and rewatch?
Right.
Which one is a replay going on and I can't not watch it?
Fresh Prince gave you the family vibes. Martin gave me more
It did,
the homies
but
vibes.
listen.
Boondocks was on some
Fresh
really...
Prince gave you the family vibes. There's some iconic family episodes.
Definitely.
Right.
Martin,
You don't love me, man.
yeah, we all know that one.
Yeah, that's
You're not gonna get no Fresh Prince.
Martin, I can watch any episode of Martin, and I'm locked in.
Stop.
Yeah, I'm locked in. So Martin,
That was more relationship shit.
Yeah.
Hey, you want
Boondocks.
no diamonds.
I watched Boondocks,
See,
but I really
that goes
listen. Y'all not letting me.
I'm hearing you. Go ahead.
Boondocks, I go to it, but I don't really see a whole bunch of reruns. And Chappelle Show, it might be the funniest sketch comedy
Classic.
show of all
Ever.
time.
Other than In Living Color.
See, y'all about to change
No,
my
In
answer.
Living Color.
No, you are weird.
now
This nigga crazy. So for me, when I looked at it, I was like, which one do I rewatch the most? And the ones that had to go, it ain't Martin. I've been
Martin.
binge watching Martin. No, Martin's one of my favorite TV shows of all time.
Chappelle Show got to get the
Chappelle Show is,
Boondocks
bro,
got
it's too many great iconic Chappelle Show moments to even.
Rick James and shit.
No.
Cool. That's cool.
You
It's
missing
much
out.
more than
He had the. It's my favorite family, the niggas. He had hella anything I can reference about Chappelle Show, you gonna laugh.
Yeah.
He's hilarious. And it was like Boondocks and Fresh Prince. For me.
Pick Boondocks.
So which one is it?
Out of here.
You gonna say Boondocks?
No.
Dean gonna say Boondocks.
Don't you say
See, all
that?
that talking tonight, you got
He's gonna say Boondocks.
Pick.
Don't you say
Go ahead and say
first.
Boondocks, bro.
Don't fucking say it.
You know you want to.
Boondocks.
Thank you.
All right, thank
Okay.
you. That's
See,
three
to
for
me, you
Boondocks.
stuck to your principles, so I can understand it.
I don't watch Boondocks reruns as much as I watch
I'm not
any of
picking.
the other three.
I'm not picking Boondocks.
Chris, what you
y'all
picking?
spoiler alert. I pick Martin.
He wild.
You're
He is
wild.
wild.
Boondocks.
can understand.
Martin might be the best show on that list.
Boondocks taught me more. Chappelle Show taught me more.
Talk to you.
Fresh
Fresh
Prince
Prince-
is the best show on the list.
Fresh
for me.
Prince gave me more
I
of a
agree.
family aspect as far as black excellence, black people making
I
money,
respect that.
all kind of shit.
Yeah.
Martin, now I can understand y'all looking at Martin and being like, "Yo, this teaches me how to handle my relationship," because it did give you a lot of relationship shit. But in that time, no, I didn't look at it.
Bro, what did the Chappelle Show teach you?
Not a damn
The same thing.
That's what I'm saying. Gotta laugh.
Chappelle Show gave me a lot of perspective on like black slavery, all kind of shit. Gave me a lot of perspective on shit. I learned more from Chappelle Show than I did from Martin. I'm looking at what I learned. I didn't learn much from Martin. I laughed.
Martin wasn't a show
laughed.
not teaching anything.
I'm
I know what
asking,
you're saying.
which
I
show
was-
did I
I wasn't
watch
for
more?
education purposes.
I watch all those more than I watch the Boondocks.
Boondocks has gotta go because I realized I never watched it at all.
Yeah.
I watched it here and there. That's why I said it
Man,
again.
Boondocks
At
got.
all.
It's
Boondocks
great.
I'm
never
gonna
shown
argue.
on my
I'm
TV.
gonna argue the fact that Boondocks has more substance than all these
Is
shows.
Chappelle Show on a screen?
Boondocks has more substance than all these fucking live
Well, I ain't
actions.
never
I'm
watched
not
it, so
gonna
I
say
don't know.
that it doesn't. I might agree with that, but like I said, rewatchability. The nostalgia from Martin is just a great show to me. Fresh Prince is a great show. Chappelle Show, like I said, arguably the best sketch comedy show of all time.
Agreed.
Period. My
It's a
man
hard
walked
one.
away from 50
You
years.
came with this one?
Huh?
You came with this one? Or
Yeah, I
you-
put it in the chat. Remember?
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
It's a good one. I'm watching all of them. I love all of them.
I love all of them as well. But I was like, which one do I not go back to watch?
Boondocks. I'm with Jada.
You with it.
Who you got, bro?
Yeah, who you got?
It's a tough
Why
decision
don't you
because I watch all of them like equally for the most part.
They got DVD sets of Boondocks and Chappelle Show.
See, I used to have a DVD set of Martin.
So I got the Chappelle set on DVD and Fresh Prince.
That's a lot of fucking DVDs.
It is, right?
A lot of discs.
Hell yeah.
Got an 8-disc DVD changer.
Facts. It probably had to be Boondocks for me. Even I don't want to get rid of it, but
No,
Martin.
Chris like, no!
I want to
He taught you
that
something!
shit.
Yeah, but nah, Martin
Yo, yo,
meant too
wow.
much. Dragonfly Jones had
Facts, bro. He has so many characters I just can't get rid of. Shanae Day nigga is hilarious.
Classic. Jerome is my
Jerome?
nigga. Real.
Boondocks taught you about Christmas.
Jerome in the house.
Home in the house.
Come on, man. Used to come through
I'm
the
trading
MCM
fuck
Hell
Christmas over Jerome and
The way
motherfucking
that Jerome used to
Dragonfly
walk.
Jones. I'm cool on that. Boondocks told you fuck Christmas. Fuck all that shit.
I don't care. The way
Y'all
Jerome
seeing it
walked-
now? Okay, I'm just saying.
Every
Y'all
week,
seeing
every
it now.
I don't watch TV to
Bro,
have it teach me.
You don't got who got the draws? Come on.
Martin funny as shit. I love all of them.
That nigga went through Tommy's black book and said GTD.
R.I.P. to Tommy,
I said, what
too.
GTD mean, Tommy?
R.I.P. to Tommy.
Got the draw. Come on, man.
What did Tommy do for a living? I
They
think,
like, he got
I think it was
no draw.
contract. I think Tommy was a contractor like
He
me.
was a temp.
No, I think Tommy was a contractor.
He's
like
like, no, man, you
I really do.
black building.
I think Tommy was a contractor like me. He worked
Tommy
for the
a temp.
FBI, some shit.
That's
He
why that
couldn't tell
nigga never
everybody
had
about
one
his
real
job.
job. He was a temp agent.
I think Tommy was a contractor. He couldn't tell everybody about his job, all that shit. R.I.P. to Tommy.
When you just told
Tommy
us
was
about
with
your
Pam.
job.
I
And
didn't tell you shit
Pam
about my
did
job.
what he did.
I think
Pam,
Tommy
hey,
had
and
contract
Pam-
like me.
See, that shit was fucking lopsided. Pam was better looking than Gina.
Pam was your flavor, right?
Pam was better
Pam was
looking
the
than
sauce.
Gina.
Still is. but-
Yeah. Gina ain't had no titties and she had a
Gina
wide
was
back.
fine.
Gina had a wide back. She still
Man,
had a
she
wide
Gina
back.
was
Fucking
fine. Back in
empire.
that time, Gina
With
was
the braids
fine.
in the shape.
Gina was fine,
Gina
but
was
Pam.
fine. She was cute.
If you
And
put
you big as a
Pam
block.
and Gina side by side back then, Pam
Damn,
was
baby.
better.
Pam was a
Bro, that
bad.
Fantasy Island episode of Martin. One day.
Hilarious.
With the rat, Pam was fine. 1,000 times. I'm just.
Hilarious. I don't know, man. Martin got too many good episodes. I could just go.
I
back and
can't. See, and that's what I weighed too. I can't name too many classic episodes of Martin. I can't.
You're tripping.
You're tripping, brother.
The
I
fucking
don't
shit
even
with the
watch
Halloween
Martin
with
like
the
that.
Rottweiler. The shit with them on vacation. That's it.
That's it.
That's it for me.
You're wild.
Give me some more.
I'm jaded because I've been watching it recently, so I'm too fresh. So I'm not gonna do that.
What's heavier than Will's dad
It
coming
don't
in?
gotta be heavy.
No, I'm just asking.
I'm talking about for me to watch
I'm
a
just
show.
asking. I'm just asking.
Gotta
I'm just
be
asking.
heavy.
What's heavier than Will's dad coming and leaving?
Damn, that one tore me up.
And Will Smith and Martin do two different types of acting. That was like.
But it's crazy. But it's great.
Fresh
because
Prince
they
is
both-
more like Cosby Show, and Martin is more of a comedy.
Yeah, but that's what makes it great because they both were going on at the same time,
You know what show
and they
I
both
fucking
were
forgot
showing different
about?
dynamics.
Whatever it is, you better hurry up.
I
and get around it.
forgot all about Family Matters.
That's not.
Family
that's
Matters.
Family Matters is slept on. It is slept on.
It is.
It is slept on.
That's a different.
My
that's a
parents
What
different
was the
do.
nigga's name when he changed in the machine and he wasn't Uncle no more? He was
Stefan.
Stuff.
My
That shit
parents
still
do
come
have
on.
that shit
Come
playing
on.
all the
Come on.
time when I step in the house. I'm like, yo, y'all really watching Family Matters like this? Family Matters.
Family Matters was the black version of
Oh, he
Full
definitely needs to
House.
see Martin and shit, bro.
Family Matters was the black Full House.
Alright, but
I'm picking Martin, man.
That's crazy.
No, we gotta go around and pick people because people playing.
already said. He
They
said
sleeping.
Boondocks. He
You
said
said yours. What you say?
She said Boondocks.
What you say, Kayla?
I don't watch none.
She ain't.
What you
I
saying,
just
Martin?
started showing her Martin, nigga.
Y'all know what I said.
What you say?
Chappelle Show, get the fuck on.
What you saying? What you saying, Kate?
Boondocks.
Little
I'm
lady.
not Caitlyn. Come on now. We don't even look the same.
My bad. I'm drunk. What you saying, lady?
I know you're drunk. I can see the eyes.
Shut up.
I
What
told you.
saying?
I said it already. Boondocks. Motherfucker.
What you saying?
Sweet.
You gotta pick.
She ain't but 18. She don't watch no
It don't matter. It don't matter. She know what the fuck on the board.
Shows.
What you guys say?
You don't have to pick.
That's-
I didn't pick.
thank you,
Do
thank
what you
you.
want to do.
What
Have
you
you seen
saying?
them
What you
all?
saying? What you
She
saying?
probably
I
seen them
haven't
all.
seen the Chappelle Show.
Oh, it's pretty fucking funny.
So
But you gotta-
I ain't seen none of them
It's
shit.
alright.
He
It's
just
cool.
made me start watching it.
They trying to
Martin
pursue you. What are you picking to go?
Just based off what
This is the
you
real answer. Fuck it.
Thank you.
She hasn't seen Chappelle Show.
What you got, Abe?
You take your book.
I'm taking it.
I'm
I
serious.
As long as Boondocks ain't gone, I'm
gotta get
straight.
rid of Boondocks.
Okay.
Y'all wild. Boondocks was amazing.
He just been
I
on-
want to get rid of it.
Good
but I have
pod.
to.
Chris, are we looking for a new co-host?
It's not
Possibly. We could see.
I'm meant to be it, right? You
Halfway,
feel that,
yeah.
don't you? You feel that,
Halfway,
Look, she
yeah.
look
It's
like
supposed
she
to be
wanna
me,
come
right?
over here.
We gonna talk about that.
Diamond want to trade.
Diamond look like she wanna come over here. She
We
wanna play for the
in
team.
free agency season.
Diamond wanna play for
man.
the team.
Diamond a free agent.
Okay.
They look like
Hey, Kadeem, Diamond a free agent.
They
I
look
don't
like.
know her agent's preference.
She got the
anyway,
fanny pack.
like, subscribe, hit the bell, just so the
Fanny
podcast
pack gotta do with
is
anything.
I don't know.
Best pod in the
Free agent.
757.
For sure.
Monopoly Concert Series coming back in July.
For sure.
Shout
In
out to everybody
Jelly.
in the room. Shout out to everybody who
All
ain't
my
with
shit.
us.
For a game.
Shout out to our new viewers. Shout out to
yeah.
our old viewers.
Mhm.
I got some merch coming for y'all.
Merch. I'm excited.
It's gonna be fire too.
And we're gonna take the high road. Shout out to Liddy. Shout out to Liddy. Shout out to Casey and Coy.
For sure, for sure.
Shout out to Coy.
They can go on.
No, shout out to Casey and Coy.
I need one.
And Coy.
And we out. Good pod though.
Free diesel. Hopscotching all over these niggas. Kick rocks, baby. Let me count my figures. You know I'ma deliver. Every single time I'm a long-term winner. You couldn't survive in a stone cold blizzard. Daddy need his North Face or a new liver. I'ma need